we give it to you.
I've got the techno on my mind, spending in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Take the body side, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno on my mind, spending in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Take the body side, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body. Feel it in my body. My dance moves right away. My
All the memories we made under the summer sun, chasing after waves, a taste of berries on my tongue, sipping on a feeling, sun has got me healing, vibing out to your guitar. I don't wanna go yet, watch another sunset, wishing on a shooting star. I know that it has to end. Maybe we could just pretend. I know that it has to end. Maybe we could just pretend. I know that it has to end. Maybe we could just pretend. I know that it has to end. Maybe we could just pretend.
Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave, 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 rave. Now everybody from the front to the back go. Now everybody from the front to the back, go, 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 now everybody from the front to the back go. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. 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 Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave, 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 rave. Now everybody from the front to the back, go. From the front to the back, go, 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 now everybody from the front to the back, go. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave.
face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my Glock, in this cop, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
Dirty on the clock when I get guap, whipping on the scene when I get click, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, to take the key, when I'm in, I take the key, when I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get guap, whipping on the scene when I get click, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, to take the key, when I'm in, I take the key, when I'm in, I get
on my Glock, in this cop, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my Glock, in this cop, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
dirty on the clock when I get guap, whipping on the scene when I get click, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, to take the key, when I'm in, I take the key, when I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get guap, whipping on the scene when I get click, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, to take the key, when I'm in, I take the key, when I'm in, I get
On my Glock, in this cop, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my Glock, in this cop, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
Yeah, this for the players out there. Check out this dope shit, man.
Players another guy, we getting paid. Another day, another dollar living in the bay. Hustling for my baby, trying to pay in my escape. I ain't staying in the matrix where they trying to get my papers.
This for the players.
Players another guy, we getting paid. Another day, another dollar living in the bay. Hustling for my baby, trying to pay in my escape. I ain't staying in the matrix where they trying to get my papers.
Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound, everybody get down. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm, it's a sound, everybody get down when we give it to you. Around with the rhythm, it's a sound, the rhythm, it's a sound, the rhythm, it's a sound, the rhythm, it's a sound. Get down, come on, get down. Get down, come on, get down. Get down, come on, get down. The rhythm is the sound, the rhythm is the round with the rhythm is the sound, the rhythm is the rhythm. Get down, come on, get down. 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 Everybody they come around with the rhythm is the sound, everybody get down. Everybody they come around with the rhythm is the sound, everybody get down when we get to you. Everybody they come around with the rhythm is the sound, everybody get down. Everybody they come around with the rhythm is the sound, everybody get down when we give it to you.
I've got the techno on my mind, standing in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno on your side, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno on my mind, standing in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Techno on your side, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, gamers and PUBG mobile fans from around the world, welcome to Arena Esports tournament, powered by Etisalat, by Ian and Gaming, strategic partner, and Platonia Esports as the broadcast partner. I'm Shaky. I'll be your host throughout the thrilling PUBG competition, as well as your caster. We're also joined by Swally himself. How are you doing, Swally? Are you right today?
I'm doing great. It's just kind of late today for me, but it's fine. We'll do anything for PUBG Esports. I'm all about PUBG Esports, I guess. You know, we're gonna stay up into the wee hours of the morning from me. But yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Amazing.
It's my first time casting with you, so I'm quite excited.
Myself included as well. This is definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone as well. I've casted a lot of Valorant and Dota in the past and really been enjoying casting for Arena Esports. But it's a fantastic opportunity for us both to really step out of our comfort zone and enjoy different games. I mean, Arena Esports PUBG Mobile Tournament is, I mean, it's where skill, coordination, innovation, it all comes together at the end of the day. Like, teams from across MENA have gathered here to showcase their prowess in this battle arena. I mean, every move will determine who emerges as the ultimate champion. And, you know, there's so much to go into. What do you think about Arena Esports tournament?
I mean, the Arena Esports tournament is one of a kind platform that hosts some of the most intense and memorable battles from all over the world. And from nail-biting final circles to jaw-dropping plays, this tournament has it all.
Amazing. That sounds amazing. And what can we expect from the teams?
I mean, it's always going to be interesting, but how the teams are going to traverse in their gameplay throughout the tournament is based on the schedule and points table, which we are about to see, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that's going to happen. The prize pool and schedule points and all should be coming up in a second, and all the information we should be able to give you guys. But I'm just so excited to be able to be here today. Now, just talking quickly about, you know, I was saying earlier that this is an opportunity that we haven't really had to be able to cast PUBG Mobile. And we were talking about it a bit earlier before we went live. And we both of us, you know, we're a little bit new in this scene. We haven't really casted much PUBG Mobile. Is there anything that really stands out that you're excited to see today that you might might know of the game?
Well, you know, it's always, you know, what makes Battle Royale so fun compared to other esports, right? Is the amount of players, right? For example, we cast a lot of Valorant, we cast a lot of Dota. These are just 10 people, 5-on-5s. But in PUBG, it's a battle royale in the literally, right? So it's like 64 players. I'm not sure how many players will be in this tournament exactly, but just the sheer scale of that, it's what makes it more exciting. And the fact that you have to be consistent throughout different maps across so many different factors, that's what makes the Battle Royale PUBG Esports so exciting.
Like you said, 64 players is pretty much spot on correct. There is 16 teams of 4, all teams invited to this event. So the best teams in the MENA region, they've all been invited to compete into this amazing game. So this is the roadmap right in front of you right now. As we look at all the qualifier teams going to be competing today, we are now looking at the bottom side of this bracket where we'll be having these two events happening in order to get those final teams going up so we can go into that 16 teams. So a lot of exciting things to go up, and the grand finals will involve 16 teams going head to head. All these points will get together, all these fights, all these big opportunities. And what else sets the edition apart? Well, besides the prestige of the Arena Esports title, we have a staggering prize pool as well, which we'll view in a little bit. But the schedule going forward, Swally, I mean, looking at this, doesn't it just get you excited for what's coming up forward?
Exactly, right? Because it's, you know, there's just so many different styles of playing PUBG as well, right? Do you want to be that sneaky? Do you want to be that sneaky beaky like, and just go for, you know, the circle surfing? It's what people call it, if I'm not mistaken. You're just staying on the edge, trying to avoid fights, picking off people when do they want to be in the thick of the action. So it's gonna be interesting to see what strategies will be utilized here in this tournament.
Definitely, and these teams, all these teams are really going to be fighting on. With PUBG, we know there's the plethora of different maps that's going to be coming up, so it's going to create a lot of different environments that we can see these teams competing up against each other. And not to mention the arsenal. We coming from a background from Valorant, you only have a set amount of guns, but if you just take into account all the different ways that people can express themselves with their talent, skills, ability to shoot and land those precision shots, I'm most excited to see people picking up weapons like the Kar 98, the Winchester 94, the M24, just long range weapons to really really get those interesting shots. We've seen people like like Shroud really set the scene for PUBG back in the day when it was a big game, and it's amazing to see back in the day. It's amazing to see that PUBG Mobile has now gotten to a point when esports teams are being invited to play against each other, and there's this massive opportunity around everything, and all these teams to compete. Is there anything that you would like to see out of this? Is there any specific weapon? You said earlier, we were talking off screen, that you've played a bit of PUBG in the back in the day. Is there any type of playstyle that you are
back in the day as well? Yeah, back in the day, definitely. But yeah, I know everyone loves the bolt action rifles, like the cars. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like crossbows now as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see, because they're like every different, like you said, right? There's so many different guns, and all of these different guns have different bullet speeds, bullet velocity speeds. There we go. I think that's the more proper term for it, because like the AWM, I believe, has the highest bullet speed in the entire game. So if you want to make those shots across the map, it's going to be that. But obviously it's not always going to be available, and that is how the decision making will come in. And this is the schedule for this day's maps. Map number 1, we're going to Erangel. Map number 2, Miramar. Map 3, we're going to Sandhawk. And map 4, we're going back to Erangel. What do you think about the maps day?
A map that I'm quite familiar with, I've seen a lot of people play on, is Miramar. It is a very open, long-range map with a lot of opportunity to get those, like you say, with the bolt action rifles, to get those interesting shots. And looking at the point system, we were talking about earlier about as well off stream, just talking about what we can expect, how these teams are going to be gathering those points that's going to ultimately get them towards that win and the final place where they need to be. And as if you look on the screen, obviously the 9th to 16th place in this battle royale will give you 0 points, and that will go all the way up to 2nd place of 6 points, 1 point increase for each one. But if you get that coveted winner chicken dinner, you'll be on that 10 points per win on these 4 maps we'll be seeing today. So I'm quite excited to this. What do you think about this point system? There's really a lot to play for.
It's going to at least promote playing aggressively at the start, right? Because some teams will be eliminated in those hot spots in the early game, but we'll see if they make it worth it. Because if you eliminate at least one team in the early phases, that's 4 points. Even if you get eliminated in that 9th to 16th slot, at least that's good enough for like what was that, 4th to 6th or something. So yeah, there's a lot of decision making to be had here. Are you gonna go for that aggressive, or are you just gonna circle surf? It's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see what these teams and what strategies they'll be utilizing.
Definitely, and we can look at the teams right in front of us as well. We have so many teams competing today. Alpha7 Esports, ARB champions. I love these names. I love these logos coming up as well. Quest Esports were competing as well. Agonia, Fire, Flux, Geekay, R8 Esports, Onyx, iKURD, Regnum. I can go on RTG, Conqueror, and all these teams are going to really show themselves. If you look at purely at the logos, what's your favorite? If you just look at the interesting logos,
just purely logos, I think I'd like to go with iKURD, just because it's so MENA, it's so MENA,
it's so.
It's so MENA.
I like it. I like it.
Right.
Which one was that?
iKURD.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see that. Yeah.
It's so
like
MENA,
that.
right?
I like that.
It's so MENA.
It's
so hardcore.
Wait,
MENA,
does he have does he have the gun over his shoulder by the rifle's barrel?
Yep. Man,
I love it.
He has,
that is insane.
Right, and what he's wearing, right? It's so cultural. It's so iconic. I love it. How about you?
Awesome. So,
what logo?
I don't know. Looking at, I like Agon. I don't know Agon. I like the separation between the two logos. It's like it's Agon powered by. It might be a company. Yeah.
Oh.
Say again.
Could be.
Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of Dota. We have a few teams. OG is the team that I supported back in the day, and they're sponsored by Red Bull. And usually they'd have back in the day. Yeah, so back that will be my favorite word for today as well. But they had, I like a little bit of simplicity there. I really like to see how these teams are going to do today. But it's all possible, it's all available, and we're all ready for it. But yeah, I say close second would probably be ARB champions. I mean, look at that logo. Does that not look like they're going to be the champions?
No, it looks very regal. It looks
What's
very
regal?
Regal, like majestic. Looks very majestic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I need to get my notepad out because I'm learning words today.
I mean, if ARB champions get eliminated by the Regicide, wouldn't that be so story appropriate? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
what the Regicide
definitely.
means, mate?
But yeah, going forward, when we look at everything over the next few months, we'll witness intense battles across multiple maps like we see today, challenging rotations and innovative strategies. The world's best PUBG mobile teams are here to claim the top spot. The world's best, but it won't be easy, I could tell you that much. Get ready for edge of your seat moments, gripping gameplay, incredible gunfights, and I mean, so many heart-stopping moments. 4 maps, so much opportunity for some crazy plays. I mean, whether you're a seasonal PUBG Mobile veteran or a new fan joining us today, this tournament promises unforgettable action. And the people that's going to be here for you, giving all this information over and creating the stories that you love to watch and listen to, will be myself and Schwali. It's going to be crazy. I don't know about you, mate, but I am so excited to see what these teams are going to offer us today.
Mm-hmm. I mean, first few maps, it's going to be up in the air. But once we figure out who these teams are, who the best teams are on this bracket, it's going to be more interesting. The map 3, map 4 is going to be so much more exciting. Because map 1, they're just going to feel each other out, right? They're going to see what strategies they can use, who are the aggressive ones, who are the dead shots, right? It's going to be interesting.
And that's it.
I can't wait to see.
I agree with you 100%, and that's what's exciting when you look at all these brackets of teams playing, the 16 teams today. We ourselves, we don't know these teams. We don't know who's going to be the top dogs, who's going to be the people that's really going to dominate it, and that is what creates that tension. I mean, you need to prepare yourself for some mesmeric display of strategic depth. Teams will unveil their unique tactics, from aggressive early game plays to patient strategies. I'm really excited to see someone being thrown by a pan. I mean, I just want to see it. I've seen it before on Twitch where someone gets struck by a pan and they die. Or someone gets shot, the pan's on the back of their kit and someone goes for the shot and it bounces off the pan. I mean, that just creates such an exciting little environment.
Pure PUBG moment right there, right? Totally the pure PUBG moment. The ricochet from the pan. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. So
some teams.
Yeah, it does look like we're going into it, aren't we?
Yeah, right. Some teams are already actually dropping in. I thought there would be a lot going for the classic Pachinki here. I guess some of them would be thinking it's a bit too dangerous. It's gonna be a Primorsk heavy drop here in map number 1.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of teams coming out hot out the bat, trying to secure very specific and strategic points on the map. We don't know where the circle's going to end to, I guess that they are looking to kind of spread towards the outsides. When it comes to competitive play like this, you want to focus purely on making sure that you get the important eliminations, but possibly playing for that slow end goal. And it does seem that we have a good little spread going on. Is that a car?
That's a car. Yeah, it's totally like Fast and the Furious vibes right here. Apparently, cars can now drop from the plane as well. Because before, way back, you had to find them on the ground. Apparently, they're part of the drop now too. I guess it lets you cover more distance, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You're just a car.
I guess maybe. Considering this is a mobile game, I mean, considering it's a mobile game, I'm not surprised. It's good to have something that's a bit more interacting for people.
Exactly.
But off the bat, we see Team 5 here. They've been able to pick themselves up a pretty good amount of guns here to start off. That's an AK as well.
No, they didn't. Well, they did drop with someone here. They just haven't seen each other yet. There we go. First contact is gonna be made here by. Okay, is that as Azanab? Am I gonna say their name like that? Azanab,
As an ab,
A7,
it might definitely
Sanab,
be. Yeah.
Azanab, A7ab. Just gonna try and say names as best as we can. We're sorry if if you do butcher some of their names ahead of time, because that is a necessary evil in casting. Apparently,
Yeah,
okay.
and it's
Try to
knowing this
pronounce
is a
this
mobile
name.
game we're gonna. I don't. I'm
Try-
not. I'm not
You're
gonna.
not
I'm
gonna
not
try.
gonna. I'm not. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try.
You're not
Sorry.
even gonna
We'll.
try,
We'll.
but yeah,
We'll.
lots of
we'll
action.
we all
Actually.
just gonna. We are just gonna watch this. Benzema.
Okay, then Ragnar.
Good little spray. Yeah. Try. Oh, they're gonna go down to GK. A good
He was a bit
player as they're
too
trying to
out in
establish
the
good
open
dominance here.
there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, right? He was just out in the open, no cover whatsoever, no man's land, as they say in war. But there we go. Gonna loot. Gonna start the loot here, and that's the whole part of this map just secured for GK.
Yeah. So
Did we see the circle?
moving on
yet?
forward, now obviously this is establishing part of the game. Obviously they need to try and loot as best as they can. There we are. We were able to hear the game audio now. We can see a little bit more extra action. What an interesting! Is that a monster truck?
It is a monster truck. Definitely. Is the American in you happy?
I mean, the person that visited American, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of it, but some interesting, definitely adds a bit of extraness to it. But
Exactly.
looks like Ragnar
it's a
GK
Ragnar.
team. Yeah,
It's Ragnar on
Ragnar.
a
They're gonna
monster
look at. They're going to look at rotating around the map now, looking for more opportunity to maybe get some teams. We could see on the map they're not really close to anyone right now. And I'm assuming probably the strategy that we're going to go for is just trying to get as best weapons up as possible. You want to try and get all those plates, get those cans up, get your energy up, everything that's possible. But we do see a quick little drop here. Team 11 is going to go down Prestige, get a little bit of a knock there as an after trying to get back into this game.
Ooh, nice
a lot of
hit.
opportunities. Grenades going to be flying all over as they are frantically looking for something. And it looks like Moth is with a 1v1 with Lutzi on the rooftops as they're just kind of jiggle peeking, looking for any shots possible.
Okay,
They struggle with those shots flying through the backline. Yeah, they're still looking. Good peaks from both teams.
I
It's
like
gonna be
the
a back for
discipline, though.
Molotov.
They're not really- Oh, Molly does
big
go in.
Molotov, but it gets knocked.
Another R8, just 2 alive now for R8 or rate. Rate.
Yeah, and
Great.
it does seem that they've picked themselves up a nice little range weapon there.
There we go.
Good shots, but unfortunately, Moth's going to go down quickly. I do believe that's the last person standing for that team.
That's the last one.
Resurrected.
The last one is SK Ton here, and couldn't help, but just had to watch. There we go. Actually, gonna try and fight now. Gonna get some pot shots in over there, but it's not gonna be enough. Still fairly healthy A7 arm. Well, as I say that, the casters goes. I say they're healthy.
Yeah, a little bit rough there. They've gone down. Mafia Shu is still on the back. Looks like they've been playing a little bit slow on this, and now they have to really look at playing against this other team as they are fighting for their lives. So we are jumping back and forth between the action. iKURD's been taken down quickly, but he's been dropped. He's going to get completely roasted on the floor, and it looks like Mafia is going to look for a better angle pushing up this front line. But that seems that they've actually gone and dropped that team. Really good round. Really good play by this team.
Secure over here by A7. Nicely done. They go all the way up to 5 eliminations. If this is 1 point per elimination, so getting those early eliminations actually goes a long way into a best of 4 map series like this. So yeah, teams will definitely try and be aggressive in this early phase and see what they can go. And there we go. Someone that just got run over. Roadkill. Kante with no mercy, QSC and company. They're gonna be racking up some kills as well. Double eliminations for them now, as they're gonna try and look for more. A buggy out for blood. Kante.
Yeah, we're looking at Quest. We are looking at Quest right now, and they've already got 2 eliminations for the team. Like you said, we have still 12 teams remaining out of the 16, 41 players out of the 64. So I'm keen to see how they're going to keep going forward with this. Quest definitely looking. It looks like they've spread out a bit more, looking for eliminations. A lot of these teams looking at taking that front up, but looking for more play. But look at this, go over. Quest is up being taken out quickly by this opposite team. And that's going to be quite bad for them as 2 goes down and only 1 left. Kante, last person standing for Quest.
That went bad real fast for that team. Kante a while ago picking up that roadkill. Now it's the rest of his team. They're all 6 feet under, unfortunately, and we're gonna look on over to here to FF for eliminations. They're just gonna be sitting pretty in this part of the map for now. There we go. Kante.
Yeah, I mean, Firefox has been
try
doing
and
good.
get some revenge for his team, but unfortunately, it's not gonna work out for them. The camp in that room was perfect from Tiger, and that's Kante's team just gone for the count.
Yeah, that's going to be Quest out. Quest is completely taken out of this first round so far, and they're not going to be able to net themselves a lot of points. Like I said earlier, 9-16 is going to net you 0 points. So they're going to be landing on nothing for this game, except for actually 2 points picked up from those 2 eliminations that they got about earlier.
The roadkill.
Yeah, the roadkill. So they got 2 or 3 points at least on the scoreboard. But we are rocking down to 10 teams, 2 more eliminations. We start getting into the single-digit points, excluding any eliminations. But like I said before, RTG, they are doing great right now with 4 team eliminations. And it's all on Rio. GX Rio, or X Rio, has just been absolutely dominating. Same thing going with Hythe? Gaith?
Gaith.
Yeah.
I'd say Gaith.
Good amount of Gaith.
Yeah. Let's go with Gaith. Let's go with Gaith. Even if, at least if we're both wrong, at least we are united in being wrong. It's better like that. Look at this nice little sports car here. Hitting cars are always gonna be quite hard in this game, but there we go. He's actually gonna find it. We're gonna bring him down to
GMT
half
used to be
life.
getting a good amount of damage down on OXD. And we are interested to see this use of vehicles. Obviously, this map's absolutely massive. So vehicles have to be a very important integral part of this game. And we see GMT Helsinki just completely peppering this car, but they won't be able to get much. Good amount of fighting from Kamikaze. Managed to get that down quickly. He takes out Nawar. And that's going to be a down and a thirst for that team. That's going to be their second elimination. That's going to be really well deserved for GMT.
Getting on the board for them. Actually, they're going to find more here, but Kamikaze has to be careful here. He's in a pretty bad spot. Going to find the angle for that little bit of cover. Nicely done here. Kamikaze will stay alive there. As the rest of his team
and his
will
teammate
be
Sheriff
trying to converge and try and help out here, but still. Just gonna take it slow for now, as the rest of his team are gonna be, just securing this area for now. They don't have to force the fight, and I like the discipline. As we go on the other side of the map.
A little clean lane from Clear Vankid. Looking for it. He's just gonna use it to look around, actually, as a way to try and spot everything. This is a third-person game overall. A lot of shots going to fly through. Not too much that we can see happening exactly, but down to still 10 teams as all these teams really holding on for Dia's side.
No one's dying.
Dia's going to try and spam down, but actually does a good job with that car. Completely knocks him down and did the damage that was necessary. And that's going to net them a good amount of points. Now we switch over to Sheriff as he tries to clear out and get this straight up. He's going to be rushed from the back end side, trying to just pop through everything, run to the door. It's just too much for him to take as he gets absolutely rushed by Clear.
Nice pinch though. Like with the cars, they knew they had the mobility. They could easily score that car here. But okay, it's gonna be Regicide here with Senior. But anyways, they're gonna be going up against Geekay Ragnar. He's gonna be pretty low here. Not quite connecting. Just going for those blind spot shots behind the leaves there. So has the ammo to burn. So why the hell not?
Yeah, they've got all the ammo to burn on this, and it's like you said,
They
just
really
pot
do
shots
want-
back and forth trying to look for anything.
Exactly.
It does look like
I like the aggression.
RNG just actually got one knock there. They managed to get
Exactly,
one
right?
on
The
GK.
Regicide. They want the blood. They really do want the blood. But there we go. Circle is gonna be over in the center of the map here. One team, the SBGV. They're gonna be a bit far away. A7 as well, who's all the way in Georgia Pole. It's gonna be interesting. You know, they do have their cars, but it's gonna see. Those will probably be our map's circle surfers. Pretty sure with the way they're playing right now.
Probably. Probably just trying to play for those points. If you don't have that necessary loot that you've picked up in the beginning of the game and you're a little bit down on mids and all that, then that probably is the best play to go for. A lot of these teams are pretty settling down in these houses, looking for those, possibly getting into that house that they can really ride to that final circle and hold on these positions. A good little peek here by Q as he looks for Flux here.
And just getting some info here. Gonna be saving his ammo. Look at this. Like you said, right? The utility. 6 nades, 7 smokes. Tiger. With everything right now. And lots of the armor, the helmets. They're all very, very healthy here. Regicide as well, 9KI. Well, they go for anything or not. They didn't spot out anyone. But, you know, just being the scout in the sports car. I guess for that guy just going around and around. Trying to get information for his team. Now we have some mountaineers over here bringing the buggy up over into the mountains. RTG and company with their 4 eliminations. They're not going to try and force the issue here. And I like this strategy. You know, they got their early points. Let's go for placing now. No need to be too aggressive. They even have their level 3 armor over here.
Well, I mean,
they're very... they have
a
lot
I couldn't
of
have put it...
utility.
I couldn't have said it any better. They, like you said, 4 points. If they just get placement into the top 9, that's 1 point they can add to that, putting it at 5. Same thing goes for FF here. As Fireflux, they're also holding on to 4 points. As Sulky, Sulky's been the one that's been really holding on. Did we see a Kobe nade? Oh, close.
No. Nice try. But you know, we heard about King of the Hill. This is King of the Mountain. So who is going to be king of the mountain? And this one, FF and company, is going to be a 4-4, but the reinforcements are actually going to be there. The car is going to be driving right up. And are we going to have a banger of a fight over here in the mountaintops?
No, bit of a back and forth, though. Still waiting for those picks.
They're just feeling each other out, you know, just the util poke, as I like to call it.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Galaga might be first contact here, crouched up with his rifle over there, but this is... You said that was a Kobe, but it seems like that's the Mamba out for them.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Exactly.
Let's quickly talk about... this is SBG. They haven't gotten any eliminations. They're holding on for dear life. I mean, some of these teams really being put in a tough spot and not having dropped that hot. All they can really do is play slow.
I like the fake though. The fake with the smoke is gonna make them second guess. They're not making any noise right now, so they're not sure if they actually left. They made some noise with the car though, so they know. But there we go. They're not gonna fake it. Thinking about the nade once again, and that's gonna be the surefire way. Oh, actually, yeah. They're just gonna fake it.
They're probably I think these players just use the nade to get a little bit of extra info, just peeking over that in the third person. You're still waiting to see what these teams. Definitely, and it does look like this lone wolf over here, Falth and Sard, the 2 last players standing for their team of AXR. They've also just been looking for some sort of information. The vultures. And as this final zone calls in, there's so many teams still on the outskirts trying to play those last few seconds, trying to go for those picks as people start to rush towards the zone.
Exactly. And it's actually going to be all the way in the mountaintop. right now. So it's Calaga and company who do have that very, very nice position here. But Senior is gonna find
Oh, a little bit of a
the boys
knock
of
by
SVG.
R3G.
Oh, lots of them. Kamikaze though will be the trade-off. It's not gonna be a clean sweep for GMT there, but Regicide is gonna be taking some losses here. Roshan and company. Oh, the Dota player in me is happy whenever I see Roshan.
I love it.
I'm just gonna pretend they play
Love to see
Dota.
it.
You love to see it. You love to see it. There we go.
Oh,
Nades
Rio
all
is going to be
around.
throwing out those nades. Looking for it. They do get one actually down. Oh, Senior's going to go down by the nade. And Groza also grabs himself a kill as now we start to see this action unfold. They are in the ring, so they're still trying to push onto Clear. Really pinch them in this. And we see Rio trying to spam
right
against
through
the
the
knock on Vito. Right
smoke.
through the smoke. And a good game sense
Marshals,
by
are you
this
sure
player.
there's no hacking here? Marshals, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Because that shot was crispy.
That was clean as anything. 6 eliminations for that team as they're now starting to look like the top dogs going into this game. 8 teams still left. That means we are now going into those single-digit points. 1 point to any team that gets eliminated. And now, on top of any eliminations that they get, 1 point for each elimination. And slowly the action is now going to start picking up, Swally.
And yeah, it's gonna be, this map is gonna be about King of the Mountain, as we said earlier, because it's looking like where the circle is gonna be landing. And fortunately for RTG and company, for the boys and girls of RTG, we don't know. I mean, they do have the advantage right now. But look at this, the standoff with FF. This has been going on for like what, 5 minutes now?
Yeah, it's been going
Damn.
crazy. RTG really trying to get that shot. Oh no, Rio gets peaked. Still down, can still be claimed. But focus also on Clear. They've lost 2 of their teammates. That horrible nade on the one and then the spam through the smoke on the other. They're going to have to play this out really well. It does seem that RTG is going to be able to grab that knocked player that got taken out behind the car.
Oh, but
So
Calaga,
that's going to help them quite a lot.
I believe. Yeah, but Calaga was knocked, so there is going to be a flank on the other side. It's Clear and company who are actually going to be the sneaky ones. They're going to be flanking. So SVG, they're going to be pinched here, and they have to make a decision. This is where it gets hard, right? When the circles get smaller, like the decisions that you make will determine how well you place in this map. Nade?
Oh no, definitely, yeah. This is where those quick 1 second decisions, split second decisions that these teams need to make in order to ensure that they get those points that necessary. We are now into 6 teams, Swally. This is where it gets tight, don't you think?
Yeah, this is where it gets spicy, as they say. And let's see who will be able to get this ever coveted chicken dinner in this map number 1. As we say this, all teams finally converging here. We do have I do believe we still have 1 circle surfer on the edge of the map here. There we go. It's gonna be the boys of Clear. It seems.
A7 looks to be in a tough situation. They almost got knocked. The nade comes in, almost takes them out.
Almost, but not quite here. But Carya gonna be taking quite a bit of damage here. The nade is the nade anger is gonna be able to spot them out there. Ooh, half health.
Trying to get those shots with the shotgun.
But
Very tough play for him. This guy's gonna get to go too close.
Yep. That you don't peek a shotgun like that, and it works out very well for Karel. Smokes will be dropped. Will give them some breathing room to be able to heal up as they are on a fairly safer side of this mountain, this death mountain.
Definitely. I mean, that DBS shotgun that he just used there, that is that's horrible to try and fight that. We saw that being used really well in that fight. The action got pushed up a little bit too much on that one. And that enemy is going to have to pay with his life and points. Down to 5 teams now as we've dropped 1. And now it starts to get really interesting. A7, only with 3 players still left in the team. They've grabbed themselves 6 eliminations. So got a good amount of points still available for that. As they're slowing to come up. And look at this jump in quickly. But he's going to go down as he tried to Superman in. But RTG is going to go straight to the ground as the Kryptonite hits him in the heart, and he's going to fall down extremely quickly with A7 to this corner, and that's going to give them a very, very important amount of utilities from that loot.
Exactly. It's just like a gimme, right? He was jumping this game. Okay, you can have my loot. I'll do a flyby.
Yeah, that's
That didn't
exactly.
work
He was
out
trying.
too
It
well.
wasn't a drive-by. It was a flyby.
It was a
And now zone's
flyby,
coming
but
in
he
as well,
just got
Swally.
swatted out of the air. Like all of the
Yeah,
nicknames in
definitely.
Valorant.
Oh, the best. Oh, big shot coming in. Oh, actually, a
Oh.
double trade knock for both sides. As each player goes down there, 5 teams still left, and we do see RBG now moving towards the zone. 3 players got himself a good spot behind this rock, but they're still going to get pushed from the side inside. Good spraying coming up, but there's one player still left peeking on the right. FF still has Flux available, and he's still going to have to wait there as he tries to hold on. With SPG also having someone outside of the zone down, so an opportunity for them to really grab them. It might look like they are going to look for that push up forward, so the next in the smokes to come through, trying to cover this opportunity, cover this position, pushing up the mountain, but they don't have much cover to really go with here, Swally. And only 4 teams left. 9 players remaining.
9 players remaining. One of them has the high ground, and you know what Obi-Wan Kenobi said. You don't. You know. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Who is gonna be the Anakin in this one? We'll find out as they are gonna be. It's gonna be a literal uphill climb for them. But they're gonna they're gonna see all the movement around them. A7 are gonna be sitting pretty in this one.
A7's in a good position here. There's only 2 of them left. A7, oh, look at that. Going for Novel. Gets him down halfway. At least they're looking for more opportunities. And A7 sitting on, I think that was 9 eliminations, Wally.
9 eliminations indeed, and the high ground as well. So what more can you ask for? Could be the team to beat in map number 1, surely. There we go. FF,
Surely.
last man standing. Everyone in the grave for that team. But Narvel is going to be brought back up here. The smoke is going to protect
FF,
him
Lutz.
momentarily. But yeah, there we go. That's the
Lutz.
last member of FF. He's just dead. 3 teams now.
Lutz managed to get at least 1, though.
At least, right? You take 1 down with you, right? That's how it is.
Yeah, the question is if that person's still going to get raised in this.
Ooh, let's see. Nah. There's a gravestone.
This is where it starts. Yeah, this is where it starts to get interesting. A7 sitting on 10 eliminations. They're on the
10
top
eliminations
3 right
and
now.
a top 3 guaranteed as well here. There we go. Circle
That
is going to
means they
be
can
moving
net
back
themselves
up. And look at
15.
that. A7 still have the circle.
They do.
Wow.
They do indeed. And they're sitting on 15 points as it stands right now, being at 3rd place if they go down immediately. But they are looking strong. Carol is really carrying the team as slowly the circle comes in. And we see 1 player left for GK on the outskirts of the zone. As Hope holding on for dear life, looking for any sort of faith in this interaction. And
Hope.
just
Let's see how much hope do you have as the last man standing on GK.
We do know that really
let's
tight
see.
spot that he finds himself in this right now.
But the thing is, that's
Look
3
which one
people.
side
Even if he manages to pick off 1, an A7, they do have the high ground once again. I mean, still have it. Let's see.
Yeah, Hope does have the M416, so really good assault rifle to be
He
able
has
to
to buy
use
this
at
time.
this mid long range.
Yeah, they just have to wait.
Yeah, he has to.
They just really have to wait. If they don't find him, if this firefight breaks out, he can just pick off the winner.
And A7
Yes,
looking like the
go-
fan favorites going into this 10 eliminations. Still 3 players to go. 3 teams to go. My bad. As both these 3 teams holding off their life. Hope really doing a fantastic job at trying to get those points for his team and just not really showing. His best bet right now, Swally, is just to wait for that fight to break up between SBG and A7, and then he can just third party and clean up the mess.
patience is indeed a virtue. Let's see if Hope really does make full use of it. Could still go for the top two here, actually, and even go for more eliminations because eliminations, more points here. But Hope, I don't think no one has still spotted Hope here. They just, okay, there we go. Just healing up,
Just laying
just
on their side
chilling.
and healing.
Just healing,
Yeah,
trying to stay the circle surfing at its finest over there. Man, no one has spotted Hope yet. So they will
I don't
be
think
able.
that they know that. They know he's waiting there. They don't know if the team's got if there's two teams of two players or if it's one team of three, one team of one. They are
Yeah,
still
yeah,
trying
you
to
don't
figure
know
out
that.
what is going on where. Yeah,
Exactly, you don't know
and
that.
Hope
There we
is
go. Needs
healing.
are gonna fly in, but yeah, Hope meds for days there. But there we go. Play zone is finally gonna get smaller here. Who will it
Yeah,
favor?
Hope's gonna get
Okay,
spotted
Hope is
out here
gonna
by
be
A7 though.
spotted
They're gonna
out.
try and spot him down. That's
Finally, the Hope snuffed out. Alas, two teams remaining. 3-on-3 action here. A7 versus SVG. A7, one gets knocked here. Ooh, there we go. The knocks all around are happening. Very, very low. Everyone on A7 are. Carya does get knocked as well. But there we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Just like that. It's going to be SVG taking map number 1. But I think purely by elimination, I think the other ones have more points. We have to check. But if I'm not mistaken, like the other one had 11, 12 eliminations before that ended. So they could have more points.
they could.
Do
That
the
was
math for me,
really
Shane.
A7 got themselves 10 eliminations. I think they got second
10.
place,
There we go.
which will
So
give them
second
6.
place.
So they're sitting on 16, possibly 17 points for A7. And then I think SPG, I don't know what the eliminations exactly. They last time I checked were sitting at about 6 eliminations, but they did manage to grab A7 on those kills. So they might be sitting at a very, very comfortable. Actually, yeah, they might be also on about 16, 17
Mm-hmm.
points. So
So
it
it's gonna
might
be
be
close.
quite close on this one. Yeah, but
Exactly. Three
congratulations to
more maps.
SPG for getting that WWCD winner chicken dinner. And we still have 3 more maps to go and a good amount of points going for that one. But I mean, just look at the amount of gameplay that happened. That was fantastic to watch, Swally.
Exactly. Just the action in the mountain, right? And imagine the W7. They were there. They were on top of that mountain for like a good 15 minutes. I feel in that game because they were there very, very early. And it was actually SBG who had the uphill climb in this map, and they still managed to take the winner chicken dinner. So very, very
Oh no, definitely.
congratulations. Mm, I just got
Yeah, sorry.
distracted by their logo. I'm looking at
Yeah,
their
no, they did
logo for
really
the first
well.
time because we were talking about logos, right?
Yeah, definitely. A7 was the fan favorites going into that, and who would have thought that the tables would have turned for SPG?
Exactly,
They
exactly.
really played the patience. They played, but there was exceptional gameplay that we saw in that one. And yeah, well done to them. That was really, really good.
I was also
I do
hoping
believe that.
that Hope
Yeah, sorry, go on.
would I was hoping that Hope would actually get one of them. I mean he was so patient until the very end. Unfortunately, they did find him because the circle really didn't favor him. But yeah, staying until number 3 and one man remaining. Still, big points for his team over there. Good effort all
Yeah, really
around from all
good.
these.
Really, really good effort. GK try to hold on. If Hope, I think it was just difficult. A7 knew that someone was lurking at the bottom. They probably saw
Mm-hmm,
them a little bit earlier before that they started really bunkering down. And all it
mm-hmm,
took was just that zone creeping in a bit more, and Hope couldn't really hold on with those healing on the edge of the zone and just pushed them up forward. And I think that interaction between A7 and Hope. It gave SPG the opportunity to push. They saw the fight happening, took the advantage, and while A7 was distracted, they managed to grab themselves a good little win. But looking back now at some of the massive highlights, we saw a good roadmap of happened within this game. GMT, they started out really strong as well. 2 eliminations off the bat as well. But Clear, a team that really struggled as well as they tried to get into the back time. But fan favorites are still going to stand. This fight we saw happen, GMT really holding on for dear life. R3G also doing a fantastic job. Swally, teams that you looked at this game, smoke shot, yeah. Beautiful smoke shot.
Right.
Good amount of Kobe grenades as well.
Exactly. Went up in the mountain, used the high ground, and it did work out beautifully for them. But yeah, R3G, Regicide, I feel that they will have, and they did have some pretty good plays in this one. Unfortunately, just got pinched in the end and everything. Once you get pinched in a battle royale, no matter how good you are, it's just gonna be really, really hard unless you can outduel everyone.
No, definitely.
So,
there's a lot to take away from that game. It is. It's exactly that. Position is everything. We watch these teams really try their best, and they all played exceptionally well. And that being said, it's on mobile. They are sitting on their tablets, phones, devices and playing this, and it looks like we're watching normal PC gaming happening, which is just amazing. It's wild to think that this is even a possibility these days for these teams to express themselves in an esport manner on their mobile devices. I mean, we've witnessed just the introductions of expertise from top team. We're literally hooked at this point going on, Swally. I think I found a favorite game to cast now.
I mean, it's chaotic, right? That's what makes PUBGM so fun, just the chaos, right? And me, definitely. I'm not really much of a mobile gamer, but I always get impressed because for me, it's always harder to aim in mobile. I mean, I'm so used to the mouse. I'm sure you're a mouse player too, because I know you play. Yeah. I'm sure you play Valorant as well. So, yeah. Anyways, here are the points over there. SVG on top here, A7, right, and number 2. But it's actually gonna be Fireflux. Yeah, FF is gonna be number 3 here, and the rest of the team conquer Iraq. We don't even see Regicide here after we did hype them up in the early stages of this map here. Conquer Iraq is gonna be number 7 as well. But yeah, the teams who did get eliminated early, nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, we're not seeing those champions up either. I really wanted to see some excitement coming out, but looking at it going forward, Swally, do you think that SBG is going to be able to hold on to this first place and keep this momentum going?
I mean, thinking about how they got this first place, right? It was, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. It was an uphill battle for them, literally, as they tried to go up that mountain and find the angles against the already well entrenched A7, and that was totally a lot harder than it looks, and it already looks pretty hard. But there we go, 9 to 16 ranking here. Only our ARB champions, unfortunately, will be the cellar dwellers in this map one. Not a single elimination to their name.
Yeah, and that must be a bitter pill to swallow. There needs to be a last place at some point, and this is obviously a bit difficult for them being the bottom. But we're only on the first map. Anything can change at this point. SPG might even be knocked out on the first drop. We don't know what's going to happen, and I think that's what makes us really exciting. You love the logo of iKURD, but
yeah, and they only have the one. And they only have the one. Did they jinx them? I'm sorry if I jinxed you guys, but I still like their logo.
It's the caster curse.
Yeah, it's the caster's curse. It transcends everything, apparently. But like you said, right, this is a best of 4 map series. And obviously, if you are the winner, the winner chicken dinners of previous maps, there will be a little target on your back. And obviously, teams will be trying to eliminate them as early as possible. If they see any contact, right, they'll check it out. If it's them, eliminate them, because you don't want them to score any higher than they already have. If you want this game to be anywhere near close, because momentum is everything. in a battle royale. If you get two winner chicken dinners and eliminations on top of that, it's gonna be so hard to catch up for anyone.
Definitely. But yeah, so much still ahead for us. And yeah, but yeah, we still have a lot going forward. Looking at what we can expect and everything that we saw in this game. I mean, we've witnessed the introduction of expertise from all the top teams. We literally hooked for the next couple of plays, Wally. I think this has been an exceptional thing. But guys, please, you guys watching right now, please don't forget to subscribe to Arena Esports and follow the updates. I assure you that there's no other place on earth that is this kind of amazing tournaments happen. Excuse me. Even takes my breath away talking about it. But you get to see professional teams participate in the prize ring to showcase their skills and take home from a prize pool of around 500,000 dirham. And it is just not what it is there as so many rewards and arena points to benefit from. Register and earn arena points. Refer to your friends or teammates and even earn arena points. Engage with our live stream and stand a chance to win from. I mean, there's so many opportunities for you guys to really benefit from just being here, watching the games and enjoying this as best as they can. Swally, I mean, what more can you expect from this?
I mean, but also, please, guys, and everyone watching, don't forget to tag your friends and share the link of the stream and keep engaging for more chances at earning those rewards as well. So why not? Free stuff. Who says no to free stuff? Am I right?
Yeah, all it takes is literally just engaging with the stream. There's not much more that you can really do to try and get those chances higher. But yeah, I think out of games that we've cast before, Swally, this has been definitely an interesting thing. The games really go quick. Going to the final circle, it's amazing to see how these teams bunch up and really play those intricate angles and try and force the errors from the other teams. I'm excited to see going into this next one the type of strategy that's going to change in this next map. I mentioned how much I love this map, and it's definitely going to create a little bit more long term. I don't think it's got as many mountains, but it's a bit more deserty. If I'm wrong, all right.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be. But speaking about maps that you love, I love map number 3, but we won't get to that just right, not quite yet because it's a lot. Right, we already talked about how fast paced these maps in PUBG Mobile can be. But if we go to Sandhawk later on, it's gonna be so much faster, and it's gonna be interesting to see how these teams will change up their strategy.
Definitely. I mean, the map we're looking at now is Miramar. That's going to come up next. A Mexican themed map that's got a lot of valleys, a lot of mountains, a lot of long range fights that's going to happen. As I said, it's high popularity to between players to really play on that. I've seen it a lot everywhere. So excited to see what type of maps, what type of guns and everything's going to come out of this. We saw a lot of M416s being played, shotguns even, on these mountain ranges in the previous map. So I'm keen to see what they're going to be bringing out. We might be seeing a bit more Car 98s, but more Winchester 94s. Like
the bolt actions,
a lot of
the bolt actions.
The bolt actions. Yeah, I know you want to see these bolt actions come out. I want to see the AWM and M24 really dominate that.
Yeah.
I think the fan favorite is definitely the Car 98. I think it's more of it's got a little bit of quicker reload.
Absolutely.
So. I'm really excited to see what they're going to be bringing out into this next game. But yeah, for those of you viewers watching right now, again, please don't forget to subscribe to what we're watching. This action has been absolutely phenomenal to be able to witness. Even me coming from a different background, casting so many different games, it's exciting to see these teams really progress and show their talent. Now, Swally, as we wait for this next game to start, let's kind of talk about what can we expect. We saw SBG really dominate. We saw Clear do all right. There was a good few Kobe shots with the grenades, a few shots in the smoke.
Yeah. Lots of
from
Kobe's.
me,
lots of Kobe's. Rest in peace, goat.
From what I saw, the general trend is going to be working around vehicles and trying to cover as much ground as possible. Do you think we're going to be seeing more of that?
We probably will, but I think also like if you're playing from ahead, in a best of 4 map series like this, the teams that are on top, like the SPGs, the A7s, they are the FFs. They can definitely play a lot more aggressively because they have that leeway, right? Do they go for the contested drop? Absolutely, because they're already ahead. They can do it at least once in this series just because they finished in the top 3, top 4 percentage. I mean point system
Yep.
placing. There we go. Not percentage. There's no percentage. There's no percentage here. I am overcomplicating things. But yeah, they can definitely go for those earlier items, like you said. Like, will they go for those AWM drops? More likely, right? Like, if you're gonna go for the crate drops, then it's gonna be a risk. And the teams that are in the bottom, like the Regicides, the ARBs, like the iKURDs, sadly, they won't be able to take those risks. They will have to keep playing safely. But let's see. Decision making, the split second decision making that starts at the very beginning of every map. When will you drop? Where will you drop? And there's just
Definitely.
so much mind games going on in Battle Royale and PUBG, and that's why I'm so excited. And we're only done with map 1, and it's gonna get even more exciting from this point onward. And
I
as I
agree with
say
you
that,
100%.
that beautiful transition. And we're
As you said
gonna
that
be
exactly, we're going to
dropping
go straight into the next game.
into Miramar. And since you said this is your first map, I'll let you say all of those fancy names. You said you love
I
this
can't
map.
say. I know Los Leones, Les Bandita, Picado, Power Grid, El Pozo is a nice place to drop as well. I think Los Leones is probably going to be one of the more
This year.
contested places to really drop. It's got a good high ground. People don't really want to drop in Valedemar. That usually happens if you're really forced to, if the line of sight goes through there, that airplane drop goes through there. But we're going to see a lot of contestants probably going to go drop on the bat. Puerto Paraiso is also going to be a good one to go down. We might see some people go to the outskirts toward water treatment because they have that opportunity to push toward Cruz de Val or El Azar. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for these players to drop at different places. We do see a generally, it looks like a more, like I said, a little bit more of a focus point towards Los Leones and Power Grid, as a lot of these teams are going to decide on jumping a bit late. 16 teams, 64 players going to jump out. A7, nice little car. Really interesting to see this this drop with the cars. I didn't really think that's going to be a thing.
Surely,
but yeah,
Fast and the
contested points.
Furious.
This looks like Fast
Inspired, right?
5, doesn't it?
Yeah, right.
It is.
I
It's
mean,
very inspiring.
Exactly, and it's a sports car too, right? Dropping in from the sky. I can totally imagine family right there and then. But there we go. We're gonna be
Right on.
watching
Good
games once again here. Let's see who is gonna be the strongest family in this map number 2. Will it be Ragnar and Co? We'll find
Yeah,
out.
so
as they
GK,
did. Mhm,
yeah, GK's got a good drop here. They are fighting against Ren.
exactly.
As they're trying to hold on. And all GK, I mean, Gaith, he's got a He's got a UMP. That's not a bad submachine gun to be stuck with. Vector's pretty much good up there as well. Good amount of fire rate. Good opportunity to really burst down quickly if you don't have a lot of armor and plating. But we're going to focus on
Arb is falling. He's getting down this early on. They were the last placer in map number 1, and it doesn't look like their fortunes are changing in map number 2. Not quite yet. There are still players alive, and it's still the very, very early stage here. But let's see. And Gaith is gonna get knocked here. But
a lot of
Benzema,
shotguns being thrown out here.
totally not a football fan over here, I'm sure. But Benzema with the Kobe, not quite the Kobe yet though. It's gonna be interesting. You know in what game can you hear Benzema's and Kobe's? Only in PUBG Mobile.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. Yeah, that's very, very true. That is very true. And we do have to wait now, as we do wait for Benzema to actually use the shotgun. These two teams are basically playing on top of each other, but not much action happening. We're still sitting on 16 teams. Usually you'll have hot drops happening, people contesting for those spots. We have one downed enemy that we're able to loot from, but that's pretty much about it. We're still waiting for any sort of play between GK and the opposing team, but we are still waiting for something to happen. Rebel, they're sitting in that opposite house, but this is what it means in this game, Swally. These people are playing for minute percentage advantages where they don't want to rush, they don't want to push too quickly. They're trying to wait for the other team to make a mistake. So it's exciting stuff to watch.
Ooh, another member of ARB is gonna fall down. I'm not sure if they've been eliminated. It's at least 3 or 4 already down from ARB.
Yeah, so ARB's out. Yeah, ARB's out.
No,
that's
that's
15 teams to lift.
Oh, yeah. ARB is the first one out once again. I'm not sure if they got a single elimination from that, but that is not the way to go, right? This is map number 2.
Yeah.
You wanted to at least get some momentum after that one, but the nade is going to fly in here. Victor is going to be on half health. Gonna try and heal his team, but he's gonna be pushed out, and Victor is gonna fall there. Nice little aggression from them, but still, no one has been permanently killed yet. Just knocked for now as SBG and Rogue. Right? It's SBG.
Yeah, SBG got very close to getting taken out there.
I know, that was... There we go. Reinforcements are finally here, and they're going to be pushing out there. But SVG is going to take out Skaton there, and Prestige as well. That's 2 down once again. You poke at the bear will fight back, and SVG definitely one of the bigger bears in this tournament, I'm sure.
And that was Regnum, right, that they took out.
No one died.
Yeah, they got knocked, but they didn't get taken out. Didn't get toasted. But was that Regnum that got eliminated there?
I think so. Yeah. Because they did. I think they saw the names. They got a bit greedy. They wanted to take them out. Well, there we go. GK, Satan, Goat, and Company.
GK still looking for more plays there. They've got a bit of better guns. They've got the AKM as well on Ragnar, so they definitely got they load out. True.
Exactly.
So they've got themselves a bit more better opportunity.
Zelinho. Like these guys are not football fans. Right? If you put an Inho or something, it's basically like creating your own Brazilian superstar or something. But yeah, Regizelinho. Go. I'm gonna try very hard to pronounce his name, but fail miserably.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get that one.
Right.
No way.
I can't even say the Inhos properly in football. In the Brazilian players, I can never ever say them properly. But there we go. Ragnar, that's one name I can say. and
I just think about the Ragnarok when I think about that.
Oh, Ragnarok, not the Viking. You don't think about the Viking?
Ragnar Lothbrok, yeah. Lothbrok.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
14 teams now, still 2 teams have been dropped. We're going into a little bit more swift. We've got 1 minute and 40 while the zone starts to creep in, and they're still trying to fight their best to get back to the zone. We do see that SBG is going to have to make a bit of a run here to try and make it to the place that they need to be. So we do see this vehicle starting to get picked up by SPG, so they're going to start making their way as quickly as they can with 4 eliminations already on the board. But Victor might need to watch out because he's driving straight on oncoming parties. He might be in trouble here.
Okay, that's Clear and Company. They have the high ground this time, but then SPG, they did it the last map. I think they can definitely do it again. Gaith is going to be poking against against Benzema and Company. It's going to be Benzema taking down Ragnar. Then Satan Goat will have the trade though. It's fairly even fight over here in the apartments. Benzema is going to get the Gaith as well. But Satan Goat, will you be able to avenge your fallen teammates there? Still have a bit of ammo to work with, Satan Goat here. You're gonna try and push up the tempo here, but Regizalinho and Company, they do have control of this apartment. But Satan Goat is gonna try and push up here. He wants blood. I can feel it. I mean, it's in his name. Definitely wants it. There we go.
Definitely.
You're gonna find him. Shotgun is gonna be out there. He's still surviving momentarily here though, but Goat is gonna be very, very low for now. As Benzema and company will be able to go for the flank there. Very, very aggressive jump down here, but they still haven't found him. Goat. The Goat is apparently very, very hard to kill. Last stand incoming. Goat finally gets taken down there, and there we go. The FBS salute.
Yeah,
is
they
being
managed to
done.
also just shoot the body. A little bit of insult to injury, but they did grab themselves a good elimination. 4 eliminations for the team. Benzema doing good work for his team as they've now been established and they've taken down that 14th team. That's going to be the third team's going to get knocked out. Still on 13 teams, not going to any points yet for the placement. So these teams still trying to play as hard as they can to try and keep it as best. But we've seen this interaction with Reginald really coming through, able to grab that kill for themselves. Now, switching over to Clear. This is a team that I've really wanted to see a little bit of a different play from. They've been knocked out early in the previous game, but they might have an opportunity to come back into this. They've had the chance to really loot up and get the guns that they have. M416s on scope. They got some light machine guns. We do see some DMRs also on the right. So interesting to see how they're going to play. And then obviously the fan favorites, SBG, some good weapons as well, playing this coast. They know they're clear sitting up there as one of the teammates have been shot from the back end side. A7 also doing the best that they can. Also grabbing himself a knock.
Ooh.
Actual fact. Clear's grabbed 2 knocks in SBG.
Wow, that is
We
all of a
are not
sudden,
seeing
the caster's curse once again there.
Yeah,
There we go. More pot shots over in the distance here. No elimination on SBG quite yet. I think those were kills from distance. There we go. Triple R is gonna be taken down by A7. Is gonna find more kills, more roadkill on the other side of the map. At A7 finally gets on the board with their first elimination in style. But Clear, as you say that, is SBG. Actually, they're gonna be able to push top. That was Victor, the sneaky Victor who just worked his way up into the mountain after the enemy. Clear knew he was around the area because they saw him. They fired shots at him and he was making up. But Victor showing how sneaky and deadly he can be as he takes one out.
Snowix is the one that got knocked there as well, so they're going to have to try and get to him. Clear managed to grab him actually on the bottom of the mountain pod. I think he was just kind of overextended, but too much. But we've seen SPG, they won the previous game with only 3 players on their team. So they're still probably... Oh, A7, he spots on a car. This person... he's been taken out! He was just down behind the car waiting for his teammates to res him, but unfortunately A7 spots it. And he's going to be able to grab that nice, juicy loot.
A7 really showing that they know how to play PUBG. They have been so far the most consistent team in this tournament so far, getting the kills early, knowing when to pick fights. I mean, Victor has been quite the effective lurker. Like, because sometimes
he has definitely.
Right. Because in PUBG, sometimes teams do have that dedicated lurker. He doesn't care if he dies. He just wants to do as much damage as possible, and he'll always bide his time. Just like as any lurker should. It's all about patience. And SVG showing, Victor and company, they do have the best patience so far. But anyways, they are not in this fight. It's A7 against OXR here.
They're looking for those plays.
Running through the molly, no fear whatsoever. Just ran through the molly. No fear. Crazy, but then again, he has dangerous level 3 armor and level 3 helmets. I guess that was the confidence. I don't get scared of no flames. It's clear shot.
Yeah, that's gonna be another team locked as well.
Ooh, wow! And that Clear, they had some opportunities to get some kills earlier, but they couldn't find them, and they're still at 0. But fortunately for them, they have secured top 12, and this is already a better start than their last game, than their last map. I mean,
Indeed, it is. Like I said before, like they really, I wanted them to focus a bit more on their placement this game, and they've managed to help themselves to a pretty good spot so far. 12 teams still left, and they're still waiting to get more eliminations because they haven't really gotten anything. So no points on the board for Clear just yet. But talking about placement, they're not far off getting at least something on the board. I think one team that it's quite unfortunate is ARB. They got knocked out earlier. But it does look like GMT Clutchy is looking to get a knock on someone as he's spamming on the long distance. We're going to see that a lot as well. As these teams on this long-range map, like I said, they are going to look for any DMR kill opportunity that they might have, as Clutchy not really able to connect any of those bullets.
Ooh, but still, they do have the equipment this time. So that is something that will work in their favor this time. And clear shot with the bolt option. What an appropriate weapon for your IGN. But Benzema and company. Benzema is gonna be knocked there, as Reg will go for the trade there. Trade knock. And they're not gonna go for the rest right just yet. But Zelino falling very low here. Benzema apparently can't just be brought up quite yet, as it's just the last two of them here. The teammates already down and punching. But the flank is gonna be there as Benzema and company. They're gonna be taken out here. Clear finally get on the board with one kill, with one elimination.
Yeah, and Vito is he's gonna be the chef of that. Managed to grab his team a good amount on that kill, and that's going to be one team for them. FF, still a team that we haven't seen really get too much done in this, but they are trying to hold on. Flux really trying to they've got a few eliminations the previous game, I think 1 or 2, so they've got opportunity to still try and get back into this, but Ket, he's going to try and look for the kill on Aegon. He's going to tag him for 50. He's not going to get much more, so he tries to spray through that car, but these teams trying to establish themselves on this map now, as we are slowly ticking down the time till the next zone starts to roll back in. 40 seconds till we get a little bit of more of a pinch coming on. Spam by Sulky. Not really getting much out of Aegon.
Nice spacing here by FF. They do have a nice amount of real estate where they can cover with their positioning right now. Lutz will be able to try and go for the wrap around here if Onyx and company don't try and move up, but that's played. Let's see. No one else is in the area, but fortunately for them, they are in the circle, so this is gonna be a fight. When it will happen, that is gonna be the question. Ooh,
trying to go for RTG Rio, trying to run away. He's getting reloaded. He gets knocked out by Blade. Oh my word. And that's going to be it for Rio, as he gets completely thirsted on that one as well. Really tough one. That's going to leave his team a bit in the behind there. Onyx really worked well on that kill, but he got taken away from him by his teammate.
Ooh. Victor once again picking up another kill on the other side of the map, but yeah, the drive-by didn't work in their favor as well. I don't think he was unaware that an enemy was there, and he just tried to go for it. Was hoping he could just save his life. Oh, look at Victor on a roll, gets a second drop as well. Wow.
Yeah, there goes 2 more drops as well. Sulky gets taken out for FF. That's going to be quite bad for them. As Clear also looking for more eliminations. One elimination only for the team. Since we've seen them, they've really not really been able to grab too much. Clear shooting through the back end side, but not really finding much, getting a lot of hits on the back line. But look at this, FF trying to push up forward as they're trying to get more shots. Ketch managed to grab himself 1 kill, and that's going to be a down for them. That's going to help them quite a lot. 1 elimination, really important for this team, with only 3 players left on that company, as they still need to try and get back into one. It looks like Lutz has got a Carya, so they've got at least something to play with the mobility, but they have to try and push FF here. With only 2 players still left on FF's side, and both of them are a bit separated. Look at Lutz, he's going to pop around the corner, he's going to try and shoot up, but he gets taken out so quickly. Oh my word, as he gets knocked, and that's going to help him so much. FF in a bad spot. Ketch is going to be the one that's going to have to try and push back on this, as Agi. FF Solus, he's going to get shot. He's going to try and go down prone, trying to get anything down, any sort of healing, as he's managed to grab himself just a head pig glitch opportunity here. Ket, he was knocked. might still be able to bring back to the Solus. He's got the nade. Oh, Kobe opportunity. Throws it out. Nade's going to go wild, but he gets taken out from afar. As Kamikaze is the man. Oh, and that's going to be it for FF as they've been eliminated from the second map.
They do have some points and a bit better placing this time again. For SVG, it's gonna be getting knocked a bit here, but GMT and company, there we go. Look at that, everyone is just going for SVG, but Victor, once again, Victor just keeps on racking up the points for his team. Look at that, he's just always there on the scoreboard. What a guy.
Always. Yeah, he's been doing really good so far. I'd love to see what the eliminations is, but we are 9 teams in, Swazlet. We are 9 teams in, Swally. So now that's going to be 1 point going up each time a team gets eliminated. So that, like I said, that as clockwork, a team gets taken out, and that's going to be 8 teams left, 2 points up for grabs for the next team that's going to go out. And pretty good round that we find ourselves in as this map starts to close in.
Exactly. And, I'm actually happy that Regicide is actually still alive in this time, Happy to see Roshan surviving until this late game.
Roshan.
But Clear gonna get some kills on the GMT here. Regicide as well gonna play around iKURD. Also still alive here. And look at that RTG. Roshan with the double there. Actually, RTG gonna take a pick, picking up kills all around you. It's a bloodbath all over the map here. Our obs can't even keep up anymore.
Oh, Kamikaze might find him in a bad spot. He's gonna have to probably smoke as he knows to run away. And meanwhile, he just turns around to the right side. Clear shot, cleans up the backside, cleans up, clear van kid. Oh, good place for him to play this. He didn't really knock much. Kamikaze, the teammate was there to help him clear up as much as he can. Clear Vito gets taken out, but look at this. Now Kurt's on the backline side trying to sort it out, but he gets shot from all sorts of sides. He's going to try and sit back around this car, and it's just absolute carnage. As one of his teammates has been knocked out, as he's just trying to hold on for dear life. As he's just trying to wait this fight out, but he's going to get one shot to the face. He's just trying to stay prone as his teammate is moving around as much as he can, with only not a lot of health left. Kurd proning down behind the car. Car's going to blow at any second. Clear shot from the distance. He's got the shot. He's got the opportunity with the rifle to play. He does have that M24. Look at OK Bye. Says goodbye almost to R3G. Molly, Kobe flies through. Does it land?
No, it's a bit.
It just nicks.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Roshan. Oh,
Roshan! Oh my word! What a beautiful nade from Roshan! Oh my!
Wow! My, staying cool here though. Clear Van Kid is trying, but unfortunately for Roshan is in a bad spot right now. Gonna be trying to push up here.
He's in a bad spot. Talking about bad spots, Clear Van Kid is also in a bad spot. He makes it by the hair of his teeth.
Gets to here. I was so close though, but okay, bye. Looking like it's your turn. Not yet your turn to say bye-bye, fortunately for you.
Not at all. Clear Van Kid's been doing great for this team. 3 eliminations on Clear so far. So,
getting a bit sweaty here.
Helsing. He's got the shotgun. He plays into the house. That door's been opened up. That wasn't open before. He knows there's a rat hiding before as he runs around the corner. He spotted the guy with his nade out as Rivatic is taken down. Oh, what a good play.
That looks familiar, Shaky. Util out, dying in an FDS game.
All the timing was just so unfortunate for him as he can take it out. 5 teams still left. Schwally as this zone. We've seen this before in the first game. This is when the action starts to really happen. Clear Van Kid doing so much for his team as he pops up the nade. Doesn't connect on to Kira. The nade's not going to come through. It's actually Flux going to land straight down. Clear shot. Van Kid gets the kill on Kurd as he goes down. And that's going to put them at 4 teams still left. And what a game this has been.
Eliminations now for Clear though. So much better this time. Okay, Bye and company though. Still alive with their 9 eliminations. Actually, you're gonna be racking up the points here. But A7 on the other side of the map is gonna be finding kills. Sheriff and company, they're gonna find A7 there. It's gonna be a shootout in the desert. Need out trying to find the info. Goes for the shot. Will it hit? Nope. Oh wait, it did. It did. It did. That was another Kobe. So much Kobe all around here.
I think
And
SPG has been knocked, Schwally.
Oh,
I think
the
SPG's
Kings
out.
have-
I think I missed
The
that.
Kings have been slain as Sheriff. Last man standing on GMT here. They do have the 3 eliminations. Gonna be the vulture here, the lurker. Gonna try
We
and
need to
see
watch out. This
what
car's
else he can
dangerously
get.
low.
Oh, but they know now. He drove that car, so they know he's around that area. Got duck back in to cover here. Well, okay, bye. Gonna be creeping up, trying to find the angle. Can't see anything just yet. But still, 3 teams remaining. Okay, bye. Look at that. I like it. I
Yeah,
like
they're
it.
playing this-
We see 3 different teams in the top 3 this time.
Yeah, and they're playing
And
this very
just goes to
slow.
show how
Agonix,
the tides can change. In
yeah, and
Battle
exactly
Royale.
that. Agonix has got themselves at a good spot. 9 eliminations, top 3. They've at least got 5 points if they go out now. So they're on a bad spot. Okay, Bai's going to lean behind, and Agonix is going to sit on the car with the smokes ready. Clear still back in the game. And this is now where the games get interesting. The zone's going to start coming in, and we're going to slow this down real quick just to try and put a little bit of emphasis on this team play, Swally, as these 2 teams... Oh, actually, okay, Bai's going to go for popping the wheels. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's lowering the car. So you're going to get shot underneath the car.
Exactly.
Oh, no,
exactly,
GMT, get shot from the right side. Clear, Venti kid.
They found him.
Oh, I was close.
Fine for him.
Yeah, but the molly lands a bit
Okay.
short.
But they know exactly where he is, though, as both teams are actually going to be pinching towards. But Sheriff is actually going to be in a good advantage here. He has the walls to protect him. The other teams will be trying to pushing up in open ground there. Sheriff can find his shots.
Needs to land on something clear shot. One shot. Is it going to be one shot? Is it going to be the play?
Okay, bye.
Van Kid, he gets knocked out by Sheriff. Good play by the back inside of Onyx. Is going to take down Sheriff as well. That's going to be a thirst. 2 teams still left. Look at one shot push up forward. He's going to try and get behind this rock as they now try and push forward. Okay, bye. Is going to be a little bit low. He's been knocked out. Agonix versus Clear. Opportunity. Van Kid's on the back as well. Knocked out as well. 1v1 opportunity there on the car. Trying to play this corner. He gets peeked there on the corner. He needs to watch out. Clear shot. You're in bad spot right now, mate. As he's trying to play this care package. Oh, this is where the big play is going to come through. Massive rifle being picked up. EMR. Look at this. Something to play for. Clear shot. He's been knocked, so he's going to try and go for that. Agonix trying to shoot for Vandekid. That's going to be that clear, clean. 2 teams remaining with 2 players. Clear shot versus Agonix. Smoke's going to come out possibly by Clear shot. That's going to push him a bit back. Agonix trying to hold this corner as one shot. Here comes the grenade over the top. Is that going to land? That's a pan. He's just chucked a pan at him. It's a back and forth. Here it comes.
It's going to be a counter pan. It's going to be a counter pan. I love it.
Oh, no. I do want to see this pan connect. Clear shot using that ingredients. Pan going to fly up higher. No, it's not going to land. Oh, they're just throwing this pan back and forth. Look at this. Kobe with the pan. Clear shot. One shot. Lines it up forward. Throws the pan up forward, tries to get in the car to try and get a better angle. He's going to pop up back indeed. He's going to get tagged on the side. It's just too much going on right now as Agonix. Is he going to throw the pan again? He's got it in his hand. It's a golden pan. Agonix throws it up. Doesn't
Imagine
connect.
if that actually hit, huh? That would be insane.
I am going to absolutely go mad if this pan hits. The only utility that they have is this singular pan between them. Whoever peeks first.
To rule them all.
Clear shot.
Clear shot.
Not wide.
No clear shot for either of them, unfortunately for him.
And all they're waiting for is a pixel peek by either side. Agonix.
It's all about the circle. Oh, the circle is not inside. It's outside both of them. They both have to move out.
And this is
gonna be
where it starts.
It's gonna be a game of
to happen.
patience now. And a game of timing. It's going to be all about the timing, as they say.
And the question is, with these teams, these 2 players' names, does Agonix have the IQ to bring this game out? And does Clear have the one shot in the back pocket? We're going to see shortly as
I
the
love it.
zone starts to creep in, opportunity for them to try and get something. This is a really good 11 eliminations on IQ on Agonix's side as they now slowly moves in. Look at that zone. IQ waiting patiently for this. That is Nibble. This is where it's still going to start getting to happen. The Onyx picks around the corner, clear. One shot's going to come out forward. The shot's going to fly through. He's going to get one shot glow. And look at that. The Onyx grab themselves the WWCD chicken dinner outright. Fantastic game by Agon Esports as they've managed to snag themselves that win. 10 points with 10 eliminations, I think that was.
Wow.
That's going to give them a good amount of points.
That is crazy. But unfortunately, Clearshot, he was the one that got a bit more aggressive. Iconic was staying near that crate for the longer period of time. Clearshot pushed out, and there we go. And he was the one that gave Iconic the clear shot in the end.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and the rest is history. But congratulations to Arena Esports in taking map number 2. But still gonna be shaking up the scoreboard quite a bit here. I'm not sure. Will they be taking the number? No, they probably won't because SVG, they still found a lot of kills. Victor did a lot of work in map number 2 despite them being eliminated quite early. Let's see.
Yeah, quite indeed. That was very, very quick plays by both these teams. And SBG, like I said, they just got taken out so quickly that we didn't even see them drop off the scoreboard. It's quite unfortunate to see them go down that way, but it just opens an opportunity for Aegon to come back in and really dominate this space. They've done really well. We saw them get taken out really quickly in the first game. They've come back clear. I said at the beginning, Swally, I wanted Clear to really show us what they can bring to the table, and they did. They got top 2. They got that important 6 points.
Imagine like 15, 20 minutes into the map, they were just sitting pretty in one of the warehouses with 0 eliminations. Right. So it's not, it really is about decision making. They didn't force any issue. They didn't they were actually first contact against SVG quite early on. Victor tried to lurk up on them, even got knocks a few times, but they didn't force the issue. They didn't get greedy. Plus, that's the thing with Victor, right? And SVG, you never know if he's actually gonna be alone or if he has a team behind him. And that is the fear that SVG has created against the team. But, Clear this time around, they read the map well. And, what better way to show it than with a winner chicken dinner.
No, exactly. Couldn't have said it any better. That was really well played. SPG, like you said, in the early start of the game, they started to play up against Clear. Both those teams really trying to hold on to those corners. SPG sitting at the bottom of the valley, Clear being at the top, at a good position for them to get those important picks. We look at these highlights. It was just such a cluster of different plays being happened early on. SPG trying to hold on to these corners. They pushed this side really quickly on R8. Managed to get those knocks. Managed to get the clear on R8. And this is kind of where they thought that the momentum is going to progress. But having taken these fights, Clear was able to get up behind them on the high ground and really hold on to this opportunity. As we see A7 there also trying to pick up fights. A7, you were shouting at this point, going through the fire. There was so much action happening.
Through the fire and flames.
And it was
so there we go, the drive-by. That didn't work out for him, RTG. Just getting not there. There we go. FF with nice little gun as well, getting a few points for him. Yeah, actually quite an exciting map. More back and forth than the first one, I feel, especially with the 1-on-1. 1-on-1s are always gonna be fun in a battle royale, no matter how it ends up. But there we go. That was insane. The double knock by Kamikaze and the Kobe from Roshan.
The Kobe grenade. That was probably my favorite play, seeing that land so perfectly.
So much highlights in map number 2, and we're only halfway done. And I can't wait to see
and like I said,
when the scores are due tabulated in a while.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's exactly that. Like this pan play from one shot and IQ was just phenomenal. If a pan connected in that, honestly, I would have jumped through the roof at that point. So it was really fun to see what they brought to the table. Yeah,
that would have been hype on so many levels if that did happen. But yeah, unfortunately not this time. But I commend both of them for trying. With no more utils available, they only had like med kits remaining at that point. So maybe they get lucky, and swag points. They don't count for much in the scoreboard, but if you may pull that off, that was swag points for a lifetime. I believe that would have been
For a
the
lifetime.
value of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
That would have possibly been the highlight. But them throwing it back and forth was cool. If one of them threw it first and then it landed, that would have been absolutely special to see that happen. So really well done. And to you, the viewers as well, guys, thank you so much for watching so far. This has been absolutely insane to see these teams play. Don't forget to subscribe to Arena Esports and follow the updates. I assure you that there's no other place on earth where you guys can see these amazing plays happen. There's so much opportunities for you to watch. And then if you look at the scoreboard, iKURD, they've managed to grab themselves a pretty good 22 points that game. 22
Wow.
points.
Wow. Crazy. But SVG, they still found quite a lot. Look at that. SVG still found 9 after all of that. But Clear Vision, also 6 and 6. They don't have Satan on their team. So they probably would have gotten another 6. They got that one, unfortunately. Look at that. I love it. No clear winner in this time. And Regicide as well, picking up the pace as well. And iKURD as well. iKURD. After the sad map number 1, they do finish on the top half in this one. Conquer Iraq as well. It's gonna be much, much better.
Yeah,
But I wonder what
we're
that's
seeing a lot of
GNT
teams
for.
almost from the bottom.
Oh yeah, right.
Say that again?
They did turn. Unfortunately, Arb was still the first one out here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah,
Arb
it was
champions.
exactly the same as before.
The champions of the cellar dweller. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
for them.
champions of the cellar dweller. I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
We also see R8, Onyx, Ob, all of them, in a bit of a 0 points to add to a very abysmal start. Ob haven't picked up any points, so they're going to stay on 0. I'd like to see the final score, and here it is going to be
SVG
overall
still on top.
scores.
But look how
at
close
that.
it is now.
It is very close. Aegon and
Huh?
Alpha has managed to push themselves up a bit forward. And managed to grab themselves a good amount of kills and a good amount of elimination. That second place that A7 got themselves in that first game really helped secure them into a good position going into this third game. And Aegon obviously managed to all of their points in the final scoreboard came from the second game. All of their points, which is just
still
phenomenal.
anyone's game. It's still anyone's game. 2 more maps remaining. Sandhawk coming up is gonna be so much more exciting if we almost jumped out of our seats in map number 2. Sandhawk is all about the chaos. I feel so it's gonna be exciting. And yeah, I love that there's no clear winner in this one for now. And we're just gonna be waiting it out.
Yeah, I think the underdogs definitely is going to be clear. You saying clear winner just makes me think about how they've been playing.
Mm-hmm. And there we go. Bottom half. There we go. Arb. The champs of the cellar dwellers. Fortunately, they're the only ones with 0. If they have a monster map 3, that would be so insane. I'm hoping. Like 10 eliminations, top half finish or something like that. They'll be right back in this one.
Imagine they get a really good drop and they get something like 15 eliminations with a top 3 finish or something like that.
Wow, that would be insane. Who knows, right? That's the beauty of PUBGM. We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll actually never know. But yeah, like I said a little bit earlier, we want to go back to you, the viewer, as well. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow for the updates. I assure you guys that there's no other place on earth that you can find this kind of amazing tournaments happen, where you'll get to see professional teams like you've been seeing participating today in the prize pool, the prize ring to showcase their skills, and they're going to take home money, the amount from a prize pool of about 5,000 dirham. It is just not I mean, is just not what it is. Their skills, like there's so many rewards and arena points to benefit from. You guys can register and earn arena points. Refer to a friend and teammates and earn arena points. Engage with our live stream and stand a chance to win so many different. There's so many prizes and stuff. Please go look it up. If you guys engage with the viewer as well, check it out. And then I want to also say a big thank you to you, the viewer watching right now. It's because of you guys that makes this possible. You guys are encouraging everyone else to really keep playing. This is a mobile esports platform that's really been dominating, and it's amazing to see the viewers really invest in this. If I'm not mistaken, I saw on the mainstream there's over 3,000 people watching live right now.
Wow.
3,100 people watching the mainstream. That is phenomenal to see amount of viewers and support that you guys are giving towards Arena Esports. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Obviously, Arena Esports tournament is powered by Edislat and Ian and Ad Gaming as a strategic partner at Platonia Esports. So big thank you to our sponsors. Big thank you to everyone organizing in the background. And then a big thank you as well to Swali. Mate, this has been really fun so far. We still have 2 more maps to go.
Yeah. And I'm so happy I'm doing this with you, mate. So, I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too, because we're having fun casting it for you, despite our admittedly limited PUBG mobile knowledge. Better to be honest.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we can talk quick. That's what helps. We can talk really fast, right. And that helps. And we can crack jokes every now and then. We can tell a story. That's what's important at the end of the day. Plus, these teams are making it so easy to follow.
Storytellers. We're all about the Kobe's. We're all about the Benzemas. Apparently, in this one, it's gonna be interesting. And we're only halfway done through the night, day, afternoon, wherever you are in this world watching, or you're having a great whatever time in this day you are from. Trying to
definitely
raise that nicely, but I couldn't. I tried.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's so many still to come. And we're excited. We're excited to see what's going to happen. I think looking at that game, we saw so many different type of plays that we saw from the beginning. In the beginning, the first game, it was obviously predominantly people using vehicles to get around. But I think what would happen differently on this map is that from the get-go, there were fights happening. Like you said, this was a bit more of a intense game compared to what we saw in the first game. There was way more plays being done. There was way more, these really fights that you would only see in the last circle, people holding down on houses trying to get the upper hand. What do you think really stood out for you on this one, Swally?
Well, obviously, how we were talking about how good, how meaningful positioning is gonna be there, and how the different strategies, like we're seeing the different strategies come to shape. Like SVG, they like having Victor Lurk, which is not the most common strategy in PUBG Mobile, I believe, and he racked up so many points there. I think SVG got like nine eliminations in map number 2 alone, and that was just because he was being a sneaky dude. Right? So
yeah,
it's interesting. And then on the flip side, Clear, they were a bit more conservative. They stuck together. They stayed in that warehouse on top of that hill. I'm not sure if it was a warehouse, but they played very, very passively for the good chunk of that game, and they still and they eventually ended up with the win. So it's all about that's the beauty of PUBG Mobile. It's just the flexibility. Like you play a strategy that works out for you, and it's all about execution at that point.
No, definitely. I couldn't have said it any better. You talk about strategy. You talk about the way that these teams position themselves, and then that's exactly what we saw on that map. Going into this third map, I can't quite exactly remember what map we were going into. My apologies for that.
Sandhawk.
But
we're going to Southeast Asia, mate. We're going to Southeast Asia.
Oh, really?
Of course, I'm excited.
That is amazing.
The smallest map in the pool. Gonna be more chaotic fights all around. and you're gonna have those straw bamboo houses about, and it just makes me smile when it makes me feel like I'm home. Whenever I see San Jose.
Makes you feel like you're home.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Sanok is
Exactly.
from what I see, Sanok is it's primarily a PUBG mobile map. So that's quite interesting actually to see that. And I do looking at some of this media that it looks to be a very exciting map that we're going to have coming up forward. And that looks amazing actually. I'm
Yeah.
excited
It's
now.
basically
I'm really
it's
excited.
basically Vietnam. It's basically Vietnam, if I'm not really mistaken, because they're rivers, they're boats, right? And it's very, very green. And there we go. We're finally gonna
Yeah.
be able to see it. You see it. You have Tambang and Ban and Paradise Resort and Tatmok and Chow and Hatting. Right? It's very,
Yes.
very Asian. And I'm very excited to see.
Interesting.
Anyways, plane is gonna be going north towards Hatting, and we're gonna see if where the teams will be dropping in. But more importantly, let's check out SBG. Actually, gonna be going up north here. Arb is gonna be going for Camp Alpha. A7 and company going to the cave and Kampong, while Reggie's side will be going for the ruins. It seems here early action from any of the top guns. I don't think. Nah, SVG are quite far away. Iconics as well. Gonna be alone there on the north side of the map here. But Benzema and company gonna be towards the center. But I like this. The circle is actually gonna be towards the northwest
Whoa.
part of the map. It's gonna be advantageous for Arb. I think, yeah, Arb. Arb.
Oh, a lot
As I
of
say,
knocks already off the bat. Look at that. That's five
right.
knocks already coming out. That's so
Oh,
quick.
GK and company, but oh my goodness, look at that. R8 gonna
And then
find more kills all around. A7 and Co. They're gonna be able to loot here fairly comfortably here, but R8 is SBG Victor is out just like that. And more
SPG's been taken
SBG
out.
members are getting. Is that it? That was SBG are out.
That's
Right.
SPG. SPG's out. That's gonna be it for them.
Crazy.
This game. Oh no! A7 gets clear. Vankid's been taken out as well. That's already this game is already going completely up. Clear might be the next team that's gonna go out.
No, Clear is still alive for now, but many members down. GK fairly alive now. They have the double limbs to their name. Gonna be feeling good about themselves. Ragnar, Lothbrok, and company out for blood in this one. But A7
And
gonna
that's
find
gonna
the
be
high
clear.
ground.
Clear is out.
Clear is out as well. That's the third team. That's Regicide as well. No, that's not Regicide. That's the other RAG team. But GMT, look at that. Two top teams out just like that. The teams that we were talking about quite a bit in map number 2, they're gone for the count. And Kalaga is going to get knifed. Because, when you're in Southeast Asia, you're about to get shivved. And I love it. That is what totally happened in that one. And Gaith, once again, he loves these tight, cheeky angles. And Ragnar and company will be able to get down more 3 LMs to their name now. GK can have a solid start in this map number 3, and I'm all for it.
Amazing. We've gone from 64 players down to 45. 19 players
A bloodbath.
eliminated
It's Ano.
within the first couple of minutes. Absolutely right. We've seen so much. Look at this. Gaith might. Gaith spots a Kante. Look at the shot. Oh, with the shot, it takes out Kante so quickly. And that's going to be yet another team.
It's a shotgun to the face, mate. What do you expect?
Oh, no. That's going to be 12 teams now.
Gaith has always been so cheeky. If you've noticed how he's been playing throughout these maps, he's always going for those awkward close angles. And
indeed so.
He's getting the kills. It's It's working out so well for them. But GMT now, Sheriff is actually gonna be the first one out there. He was the last man standing in the last lap. First one out from this one.
GK Gaith,
There
he
will
spots
be
out another one with a
open-
shotgun.
The shotgun supreme Gaith. Definitely gonna be watching out for his shenanigans moving on here. But there we go. GK.
Yeah.
Are they gonna find more contact here? Yes. As Ragnar gonna be pushing up here. Not gonna be too aggressive here. Feels that there is gonna be help. Waiting for reinforcements. There we go. They're gonna push up there. And they're gonna find one that works down once again. Now falling very, very low here. And Ragnar is gonna find them. Wants blood. He really, really, really wants blood. This Viking wants to raid and pillage and raid and pillage. He will. There you go. They're gonna find more here. But Ragnar did drop there. Too much bloodlust for you, mate. But it still worked out for them. 7 eliminations this early on, GK. And there we go once again. The FPS salute in full swing from the boys of GA. Look at this, Arb! They're still alive! Well, you look at that, Arb. They're not the champions of the Cellar Dwellers anymore. Let's see. Maybe they will have the clear play style in this one. Okay, bye. Is it your turn to say bye? Not quite yet. We'll be able to tuck right into cover. And wow, so much action in this map number 3, shaking. Whew. I wonder. Onyx is gonna be there over in the sideline. But still, Arb, I'm just so happy that Arb is still alive in this one.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. A really, really crazy start we've had so far to the game. Both these teams have been really well. Arb's doing fantastic. It's crazy to see that they've actually still held on, and they need 2 more teams to drop actually to get a point on the board.
None of them died. All 4 man strong from Arb. But
it does look like RTG is going to have to get quite a far run to get into the zone. That car doesn't have any fuel in it, so they might be in a bad spot. Yeah, they do have a teammate to be able to pick them up, but it's going to be quite a far drive for them to try and get back into the zone.
But yeah, they're going to try and link up with their teammate there. Okay, doesn't seem like it. They'll be fine for now. A bit of a calm before the storm. Gonna get picked up. There we go. But okay, bye.
Calm in the storm.
He's been hold up in this. He knows that someone is watching in the high ground, so he's just gonna stay in this house for now. No,
I mean it's lost that completely almost decimated Okay Bye when he was picked up from that cliffside. So
I know
think it's
that
all
was
things
so
considered.
close.
Okay Bye he's got PTSD. He's worried about whoever's up there.
Exactly. Unfortunately for him, he did get to cook in. But yeah, look at this, 7 eliminations already for GK. They want this. They're feeling good. They survived the early firefights. They're armored up. Look at that. Level 3 helmets, level 3 armor for Satan Goat here. Prestige. Pop shot. He's gonna connect. He's gonna connect.
He's not gonna get the knock.
From downtown. My oh my. He is feeling it right now. The boys of GK. RTG and company though. Still outside of the circle. They're really just gonna try and make it back. But still, they have the meds for now. Yeah. They have a few more meds.
They are still a few more meds. Yeah, they still are looking for some. Only 2 meds on Groza. I don't think the team has a lot, so they're gonna have to try and maybe even look for fuel. Yeah, they're gonna have to grab that fuel for the car because they're gonna get down low. And Lutz seems to be in a tough position here. He's staying in the zone, 2 meds on his body. But even his teammate Sulky's going to have to do quite a little bit of a far run to be able to get back. And a lot of these teams really playing outside the zone. Like you said, small map, so it just means that they're going to have to really play as ratty as they can.
Exactly. And fortunately for them, the rat of this tournament, Victor, is gone. SBG being eliminated very, very early on. And I'm all for it. underdog stories. I
You
love
want
that.
a little bit
Arb,
of
Arb,
a
and Arb is
yeah.
still here, right? It's crazy. Is that a crossbow? Did he not? Did he ignore the crossbow? Why did you ignore the crossbow? Why? I know it's like one of
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't
hardest
think he
weapons
wants to
to
play with
use.
it, does he?
Yeah, I know it's one of the hardest weapons to use, but it can kill. You can definitely like take one out if you know how to use it. Very
Yeah.
deadly in the right hands. But I guess it's more of a pub game item, pub game weapon. Mhm. Ooh, but wow, no one has died in like what 5 minutes. It's crazy. We were stuck at 41 for a bit. Okay, finally, the teams are gonna be converging towards the circle here. But like you said, Regis and company, they are all gonna be quite far away here. But over in the center, looking like contact is finally gonna happen very, very soon there. But look at that, GMT. GMT, they're gonna be playing the role of the circle surfers in this one, staying
Yeah.
quite a bit far away. I'm trying to look at where GK is. That is so GK. They're right dab in the middle, surrounded by
Yeah.
so
And
many
this is
teams.
this is tough for them because it's easy to circle surf the outside, but they've got this massive body of water separating the map. And if this
I love it.
circle
Circle surf
positions itself
with
across
body
this
of water.
body of water, it will be a tough fight for all these teams. And you're saying that this crossbow is very much of a pub game, but Swally, aren't we not
Mhm.
casting PUBG right now? So,
Oh yeah, good
we want to
point.
see
Good
the
point.
action.
Good point.
Yeah. They need to pick
This
that
is a
crossbow
pub
up. They
game,
need to
no
show us how to
matter
play
what.
it.
Exactly. Maybe, hopefully, one of these teams did pick up the crossbow. But crazy, you're gonna be hitting some crazy shots from downtown over there. Not gonna be able to go for the knock though. Not enough damage and a bit too far, unfortunately. But Prestige is still gonna be falling quite low. And once again, Groza RTG still looking, still surviving. Groza on a last med kit though, so they need to find more if they want to continue circle surfing as lots and company. They're gonna be inside now. They're gonna be finding some equipment by the huts here. But QX, another team that has been fairly quiet in this tournament so far. They are gonna, they don't have eliminations, not yet, quite yet. But this was basically clear in our map number 2, so we don't count them out. And another underdog that I am so happy to see still alive in this stage of the game. Arb finally getting some points on the board here.
No, not yet. We're still 11
Not yet,
teams
not
in.
yet. Just
Two
the
teams still
placing,
need to
just
be
the
knocked.
placing, just the
Just the
placing, just
placing.
the placing.
They're getting there. They just have to hold on to it
Getting there.
now, Swally. All
Oh
they
yeah,
need to
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
is hold
They
on.
need like
And if you look at the
two,
map,
three more.
they're not in a bad position. They're in a pretty good position. They might be pushed up by R3G, and they've also got Agonics, the previous
Look how
winners
far
of
away.
the second game.
Exactly. Look how far away GMT are.
But that's what I mean. Like, this is where the circle can really mess with you. GMT could have been in the perfect spot to play across the river, but now the circle more and more looks like it's going to push towards the left-hand side of that map, and that's going to really cause a bit of havoc for them, because now they're going to have to cross straight into Agonic's hands. They might be holding that choke point, so it could make for quite an interesting play. We already see a few knocks going to come out. GK is going to get one of their teammates downed, where Obs is just these mountain goats as they hold on to their position up on high ground.
He even took some Smoker. Even took some fall damage. There. He was just jumping.
He thought it was an
all
actual
over.
mountain goat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is fall damage in this game, so it did take some. But still, they are fine for now. But Regicide and company also still in a fairly healthy spot here, literally and figuratively. So much utility all around for Senior and company. But GK
Nice.
Hope is gonna be found out here. The bloodlust of GK finally gonna be punished. Oh, A7? No, not quite. The pot shot's not quite connecting. But FF they're gonna be sitting pretty with their triple eliminations in this stage of the game. 39 players remaining, 11 teams left. Still quite a long way to go, but when chaos strikes, it will strike very fast, and can't wait for that one. Just the calm before the storm, definitely. Yeah, but
Definitely.
RPG.
Yeah.
Okay, they found some meds. They finally found some more meds over here. Finally. But will it last them long enough? That is the question. But GNT is gonna be taken out here. Actually, gonna be knocked here. FF and company. They're just gonna be chilling over here. But GK Satan Goat is gonna be knocked once again. The bloodlust of GK. It's like they only have one mode. GK. It's attack and fight. I mean, when they get to fight, like the one-on-ones, the one-on-one teams, they do well. But once they get caught out in the crossfire, it's just so hard for them. There we go, A7. Actually, in an interesting spot here by the wall. Oh. Okay.
Mafia almost
Yet
just
another
shot that
flyby
man out of the
move.
sky.
There's a second flyby move we've seen in this tournament, by the way. It's crazy. They just get knocked. But Arb finally gonna get contact here. Falling a bit low there. And try and find the angle. We'll be fine for now, but it's gonna be Regicide who are gonna be pushing up. Roshan, he's known for these grenades. He's known for these Kobe, so you have to be careful.
Nice.
Not quite
10
yet. Oh, no,
teams
actually,
left.
he got damaged. He got damaged from that grenade, even if it was kind of off. Roshan, really, with the magic hands.
Smoker.
He smoke.
He's also looking
Why
for those
not pop down a smoke?
coping
Where's your smoke?
opportunities.
He has no smoke.
Smoker,
Smoker has no smokes.
and we do see Arb pushing up from the side. Oh, this might be a bad spot for them. One of them get knocked. Q-Tail's going to go down. Look at this. R3G. Vaz. He's going to have to heal up on the side. Yeah, behind his car. They're looking to make a play here. Knock's going to fly through. Oh, but second one goes down. Q-Tail. Rashawn. He's going to get knocked down as well. Skitten. That's going to be so bad. That's going to be Orb. No, that's going to be R8. R8 going to get taken out. Orb also going to get knocked. Is that going to be it? Orb is out just before that they get those placement points. Orb gets knocked out of the game. Oh my! No, wait. Smoker's still alive. We're literally watching them.
Just Smoker. He's fine, but he has no more smokes. Sadly, okay. Well, you go for the nade there. Not quite there, but FF still, they have. GK is actually still alive. Okay, there we go. GK finally getting taken out there. GK has been just getting kills despite all of that chaos there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's them down. So, like, every now and then you just see GK on the side, killing someone. But there we go. Smoker, sliver of health, not gonna be enough. Gonna get taken out. Finally, Arb getting on the board with some much needed points. Okay, bye. Throwing a nade and saying, okay, bye. But Regicide gonna be holed up in the houses here. But they know they do have a fairly good, amount of knowledge. They know that the enemy is just around the area. There we go. FF finally joining the party there. They bided for their time there. Finally get skills.
Yeah,
They were just waiting until for that
teams
ambush.
remaining.
6 teams just like that. You blink and half of the players just died. The beauty of
And
PUBG.
Aegon's looking pretty strong as well. 4 eliminations on Aegon. As they've managed
And
to
they do
again
have-
help themselves to a good amount of points, and they might be. I think they're going to be challenging SPG on this one. As A7 also, I cannot seem to see where we can find. I think A7's been taken out as well.
And yeah, no, they are the only. Well, FF is still there, Regicide as well, but still anyone's game. 5 teams remaining. That was QX taken out there, but seeing
RGB
There we
opting
go.
for going underwater.
Yeah, that is circle surfing at its finest. You surf in the water, right? Not in the ground.
But that might be an opportunity for ARB. They've pushed up forward. We have missed that action just a little bit. But as we see, Onyx actually managed to grab one on RTG as he finds the knock there. That's going to be good for Aegon. As they're still holding on. That's going to be RTG. One of them downed. 5 teams left.
Kuro is alive though. FF, very, very healthy FFR right now. Okay, Bai gonna be caught in no man's land. They're gonna be knocked and gonna be taken down by Regicide. RTG grows though. RTG is gonna be found.
A big nade's going to be thrown out here by Aegon as they manage to grab one as well. Really good nade from them. And now it stands. Aegonic's going to push up forward. That person's been knocked up and need to play really careful. Smoke's going to go really a bit wide. He's looked for the opportunity to maybe play that down. Teammate, FF, going to go prone. There's so many people waiting in the water. Can they not drown? Knock. Good knock by Yuka. Solus.
I guess when you get knocked, you can hide in the water. It's kind of weird. But Yakuza is going to be knocked there. Beautifully done by Solus. I'm going to be able to get up his fallen
Res underwater.
comrade.
Nice.
Res underwater. Apparently that is a thing. But there we go. FF actually going to be flanked over there. Ooh, wow. So much going on here, but 4 teams, 8 players remaining, 7. So that's getting taken out there. Ooh, but Regicide still up here. Nice shot from I don't know how to say his name.
But he's on the team of Aegon, and they've been doing really well. 10 eliminations for Aegon, and they're still looking really strong right now.
3 teams left. Oh my.
Aegon's going to move forward. 3 teams still left. And we do have this one player, Mystery Man. Been doing great for the team. That's another knock for himself and his team. With 5 eliminations standing so far, if he does get a thirst on that knock, that's going to be good for them. Sitting at 11 team elimination. They're going to push up forward into the zone. They've got the high ground. All they need to do is play this as best as they can. As we see FF playing out the background, yeah? And the nade connects on the back! He actually knocks out 2! He actually grabs 2 of them. As now, Mystery Man's going to push up forward. He spots on another one. He's going to knock it there. And that's going to give them on 2 players. FF still sitting on the backside. Beautiful play. Lutz now having to stand on the back. But look at this man. He's been absolutely insane. Chucks up the nade. Managed to grab that 1 kill for himself. Now they're going to look for Lutz. But Lutz has been playing the back end side. He's been knocked off. He's going to slowly tick away. Molly's going to start flying. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the 3rd map going to Aegon. Amazing plays by Aegon Esports. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Let's just call him the Mystery Man for now.
The Mystery Man.
The Mystery Man out of nowhere just taking names. 8, 9 eliminations just by himself with that beautiful Kobe nade to wrap things up. Just took so much out. Perfect timing all around for him. And this definitely puts Aegon on top of the scoreboard. Surely.
It does.
They're number 1 right now.
They were sitting at 26 points. They managed to grab themselves those 3 eliminations. So that would put them at 14 eliminations. So 24 points extra on top of that, sitting at 50 points possibly right now, going into this last map.
Maths.
So really,
courtesy of
trying to. I'm trying to think about what we have going up forward. SPG was sitting at 28 points in the previous game, but I think they got knocked out really quickly in the start, so they're not going to be able to sit with much points. But we're looking at the scoreboard shortly. But what a fantastic game I need to highlight from Aegon. They did do really poorly in the first game, but they've managed to pull themselves back, really establish a solid ground for the team to play around. And I mean, Swally, there's not much more to say except that I am so shocked at the phenomenal opportunity these teams have been giving themselves to really push the thing. Yeah, I am impressed. I am very, very impressed.
Right? But my oh my, right? Because consistency is everything. Right? We were talking about how chaotic PUBGM is in Battle Royales in general. And for you to be consistent in a chaotic game it speaks volumes about your quality as a player. And these guys, they have shown leaps and bounds of quality throughout this tournament, and rightfully do take the number one spot. You know, I'm just gonna pretend and listen to the quick maths of Shakies, because I am terrible in math. That's why I speak and talk random stuff for for money. Because I had no potential as
it's not even memory. You know what it is, Swally. It's a book, mate. I've got it all written down. I've just been looking at it. I don't know the game, so yeah, that's it. But looking back at the highlights quickly, we saw this beautiful kill by Guy on GK. Managed to shotgun down 2 people, managed to grab that one as well on the side, and they've really been playing well, but they got taken out really quick as well. GK tried to establish, like we said before, they were sitting on the outskirts, playing the best that they can, really dominating this first part. They were just in a tough position. Oh, just a beautiful shot as well. But this is where it started to get really bad. FF Lutz, he was down as well in the back end with so many shots going to come through. And Aegon, just before we can see a lot happening, it was over so quickly with Aegon, this mystery man. And this is where it's at. This nade throwing into this building. We didn't even see it on the highlights, but that nade was just absolutely phenomenal. I can't say it. I'm struggling. Phenomenal.
Right. So
It was
you got
phenomenal.
I got it.
I got it. So yeah,
You got it.
amazing plays to see these teams do so well. It was absolutely insane to be able to cast this, and we are now the 4th game coming up in a little bit before we have to the final map. We still have to look at the scoreboard quickly. We still have to discuss where these teams are sitting at. We might even see an opportunity for A7 to come back in, because we did see A7 at 26 points coming into this game. They managed to grab themselves a few eliminations as well throughout the game, but it still stands the where are they? What are we gonna express our interest in? Aegon Esports. I told you my favorite logo was their logo, and here they are, the opposite of a Causticus. It might have turned around.
Where is iKURD? Where is my favorite logo? They're not here. iKURD, come on, step it up, iKURD. iKURD, however you say that.
I think Orb's logo just made it look like they were going to be the champions. Even the name said Orb champions, and it was unfortunate.
Different kind of champions. Well, not on the Cellar Dwellers anymore, because they are middle of the pack now. Pretty sure after that map number 3. But we're going back right where it started, because map number 4 is going back to Erangel, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because that is the map. That is the signature map of PUBG ever since it was released many years ago. I can't even remember
what's that map. What's that map's name again? It's
Erangel?
Miramar. Oh, are we going Erangel?
Oh no,
we're going Erangel.
Yeah, we're going to Erangel. Miramar is the desert. The Mexico map.
Erangel was the heavy mountainy one that took a bit longer. Hopefully this time around we'll see a bit more engagement. So definitely what we expected from this last map is a lot of vehicles driving around, and a lot of peaks from trees. Yeah. People peeking from trees from mountains.
We're gonna be seeing a shotgun once again from G7, I feel.
They've been liking that, haven't they? That DBA shotgun has been showing a lot of popularity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally judging them right now. I'm sure you saw what I did with that one.
It's rough. I mean, we've primarily seen DBS has been picked up quite a lot. I actually just been seeing a few people with bolt action rifles, but we haven't seen too many people. There's been some people with like a Mini 14 being picked up or something like that. But before we go on any further, Aegon, they've picked up themselves.
That was the last map. Just the last map. Oh wait,
so I was off.
Actually had a solid. Look at that.
Oh, they actually have. Yeah, you're right. Mate, you were saying, where are they? Where's my team? There they are. They're third in that game. They did really well.
Finally. And
so I was off by 1 point. So Aegon is going to net themselves sitting probably at around 49 points going in. But You know what's the crazy thing? SBG is nowhere to be seen on this first page.
They were eliminated so early. And like we said, right? If you ever take a WWCD, you are going to have a target on your back. And SBG, when people saw they were there, they just went straight for them. And look at that. First one eliminated.
Oh, no
Actually
points whatsoever. So that
belonging-
means they're going to stay on 28 points.
Yeah, they are just gonna stay on 28, and that's they're gonna be leapfrogged by Onyx quite comfortably. Will you look at that? They are at 49. Like Alpha, SVG, Flux, these guys, they have to have a monster of a map number 4 for them to have any chance of taking the overall victory against Onyx here. And
Yeah, they're going to have to
gonna
really
be a very,
perform.
very tough ask. That's going to be a very, very tough ask. You know, only way that can really work out for them if Onyx, they find the same fate as SVG in map number 3. Who knows, right? We'll never know until the drops do happen in Iron Gallery. They happen very,
Who knows,
very
but we'll
soon.
never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. That is the beauty of PUBG Mobile, right? Remember, right? We were talking about Shroud a while ago. Remember in the first tournaments
Yeah.
that PUBG ever did? I don't know if you watched those, but people would always, let's kill Shroud. Everyone wanted to look for Shroud and to kill Shroud because
Yeah, true.
if you kill a star, if you kill a popular person, that will already make you feel special, even if you do get eliminated afterwards.
Definitely. I mean, Swally, at least Ob, they sitting not last place. They're 15th place. They've got 3 points on the scoreboard, mate. What do you think about that?
Right.
They did really well in that game. They've managed to grab themselves a few kills, a few eliminations, actually get a few points on the board.
Exactly. And it's so, look at Clear. Clear have also had a nice little game, right? They had a last game, the other map number 2. And they're only at 15 points. It's crazy. Like, eliminations really do matter in this one, and the smart decision, because they survived a bit longer. They only got 1 placement point, right? They only got 1 placement point after all of that. It's crazy.
No, indeed. So,
But
it's the scoreboard's really been showing it in main demand. I'm just so surprised at the fact that Aegon been able to climb back up the ladder sitting at 49 points. That's just phenomenal. A7 still have an opportunity. All A7 needs to do is get over 10 kills. Aegon needs to be knocked out immediately as they land. A7 needs to get 10 kills and win the game. That's it. That's all that they need.
Exactly.
They need to get 10 points. Then you get 11 kills
no
and win the game.
no luck necessary at all. Just kidding. That takes
Yeah,
a lot of luck.
Aegon can't get a single point. They need to die immediately without getting any points.
No,
And then
they
then
even
A7
if they
needs
get
to get 11
eliminated-
kills.
Exactly. Even if they get eliminated early, what if they get like 1 or 2 before they die? That's gonna be so big, and there's just so much leeway right now for Onyx here, and it is what isn't that, it's a marathon. That's why it's a series. That's why it's a best of 4 series, because this is a marathon. If you pace yourself, if you play
is.
consistently, you'll have that advantage. And Onyx, definitely, they are in pole position in this one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that it's crazy. If I was the captain of the team right now, the IGL, I'd probably just tell my team, you know what, we're going into this 4th round, this 4th game. All we have to do is camp. Let's jump a bit further away. Let's play the back of the zone. Let's grab ourselves a building. Let's play slow. Let's not push unnecessary fights. If we see we can look at third parties, that's about it. We can look at long range engagement, but don't give our position away too early. Let's try and play for that top 9. Once we get into that top 9, then we can start look for any sort of eliminations. And because that's all they need to do is just try and place. If they can get top 5 or top 8, they're cushy. They are so comfy. There's not much more for them to do. So A7 though, I think they've got a little bit of a challenge for themselves going into this.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a
there's-
challenge and a whole lot of praying I guess, because everything has to work out well for you. But if there was a way for you to find out where, like, if you could see their names while people were dropping out, everyone will just go for a Onyx from the get-go, because that would be so unfair for them. Everyone will just follow them and kill them off at the start, just to make sure they don't get any more points. But yeah, it's still gonna be the luck of the draw, or in PUBG, the luck of the drop. And we're gonna find out in quite a bit.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, right?
I see what you did there.
I do try. But yeah, Angle is very interesting. But it's always, you want it to be exciting, because there's a map number 4 and last map of the day, and we want a closer affair, ideally. But if it's gonna be Agonics taking this one cleanly, then they do deserve it, because they are head and shoulders above the competition. But as casters, and I'm sure our viewers would want a more close and interesting map 4. So let's go with that one.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. If we could see a little bit more engaging fights on this one, the first game on this map, it was good, but it was a bit slow. It was a lot of times we kind of waited for a lot of action to happen on the map. And as time got on, we saw, obviously this last map was massive. We saw so many different players coming out, and it was just so quick. There was some point we couldn't even keep up with the eliminations. We dropped 19 players within the first 5 minutes of the game, which was just wild.
Crazy.
So crazy. So if we can see the same on the bigger map, it might not be the best though. Actually thinking about it, if we lose too many players in the beginning of the map, that just leaves a massive map for a very little amount of players to fight on. So that's just going to mean like a lot of people going. But talking about that, we're looking at the overall scores yet again. Just to give you guys a bit of a reminder, Aegon is sitting at position 1 so far. All they need to do is place themselves, even getting 1 point, putting up a comfortable 50 points. And that will help them quite a lot. Alpha7, they've got themselves a pretty big battle to fight. Same thing with SPG. We've been talking about Alpha, but even SPG, they need to grab themselves a win and at least 12 points with knocking out Aegon in the beginning. That might actually net themselves that win, but it is a very tall order to ask these teams. On the back end of that, within 20 points, we still have Fire, Flux, Geekay, and iKURD. All of those teams trying their absolute best. You never know with these type of games what's going to happen, so we might even have a lot of eliminations happening from one of these teams. So we might see a team even pushing towards the boundary of 15 kills to try and get themselves into one of these spots. There's only a limited amount of spots going into the next round, so they do want to try their absolute hardest to try and get back into it. But Swally, what a fantastic game we've seen so far, and the casting has been so fun, man. It's just been absolutely phenomenal.
And I do hope we do get cast again. For sure. That's going to be fun. I do. Me too. It's been maybe the game that starts with the V. Yeah. Game that starts with the V.
You don't want to mention another shooter, do you?
or maybe some more PUBG. Just respect the game that you're casting right now. It's the least we could do. But yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
Definitely.
I don't.
We have a countdown going for about a minute left. Sorry, don't make it too
boring, please.
No, what do you mean?
Please don't.
For the teams.
I don't want it to be too boring. Yeah. I don't want it to be too boring.
Yeah.
Don't just get like one kill at the start of the map and it's like, okay, they win. Right? We don't want that.
The only teams that's gonna play True. The only teams that's gonna play hard is gonna be Aegon. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot from FF, SPG, and A7. Honestly, looking at the points right now, I think, I think there's a lot to be said about what we can expect going up forward. But we are going to go into the final couple of minutes before going into this game. I do want to say thank you again to the viewers watching today as well. We really appreciate you guys. Please do not forget to follow, subscribe to all the socials, follow all the action live as we're going through it. If you guys do miss any of the action today, it will be on the YouTube channel. It will be on all the links for you guys to go watch back on and enjoy that really exciting action. But that doesn't mean that we are ending it right off. We still have a final map to go in this amazing game, in the first qualifying round of this tournament so far. Remember, 500,000 dirham of cash prizes is up for grabs for these teams, and they'll be able to take it to a lots of moolah. So we'll be going into that game shortly, and so much action we can still expect from Oregon as they try to hold on to this first place, and a fantastic few matches we've seen going up forward. Swali, I am sitting in anticipation, waiting patiently for this. Impatiently, actually. I am very impatient right now. I want to see this action get started.
Waiting impatiently with bated breath. There we go.
yes, throw down the linguistic talent, mate. Yes,
exactly.
With bated breath.
I mean, that's what we're here for. Am I right? That is what we're here
definitely.
for. And I did just realize that we're both our IGNs, our caster names are both S. So it's the SS combination. Right.
Mate, you were saying before we started that. You said my name reminded you of a pizza place that had some of the best pizzas you've ever had. I'll take that win any day, mate.
Exactly, right? Some of the best pizza and spaghetti and meatballs I've ever had is from a place called Shakey's. Just
Shakey's.
We're not
Shakey's.
Yeah, Shakey's. Definitely, really. I kind of wanna because I met you, mate. I wanna go there soon. I'm gonna go to Shakey's soon, and if I do get to eat, I'll send you a picture of food at Shakey's. Because
talking about a little bit of action, the game is about to start, and I think I might have to take you up on that offer. I want to see some of that pizza, but we want to see some action happening. Look at this line that this drop is taking. What on earth? We are gonna immediately that cuts out the entire game. If the zone goes up to Serenity or shooting range, then this is going to be a game of driving. That's what's going to happen.
That is going to
Even
be
Zaki.
I feel like Sosnovka will be pretty busy in the early stages, but let's see. Where is Onyx going to be able... Where is Onyx going to drop? All eyes on them.
Yeah, that's going to be very important to see where SPG is already dropped early. It looks like they've got a plan point. They might be able to go after GMT with this one. There goes Alpha. As Quest also moved away. Alright, it's going to move to the other side. And there's ARB, your boys as well. Arb is going to go down to Sosnovka military base. And the question is, where are we going to see Aegon as the map starts moving out?
They haven't dropped. They haven't.
I think they might leave it to the last second. QX.
They could. That's a smart decision though. Because they know they're super far ahead. There's no need to take any risks here. And there we go. Look at that. It's circle surfing in a whole new level.
On the surfing board. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Very nice.
Right, that's going to be the first knock. Actually, Arb managed to grab... Wait, that was a knock on Aegon. That's a play on Aegon that's been knocked out. Arb. They've managed to grab one from... Yes, the mystery man's just been taken out.
Oh, the mystery man is down. Wow. And a shotgun. Shotgun to the face once again. Not courtesy of G7. It worked out very well for them.
Is Orb out?
Teams have already been eliminated?
Wait, is Aegon out?
Is Aegon out?
No.
Okay.
There's no way.
No way.
Is there any way for us to see? I think I just saw the mystery man for Aegon get knocked.
I think it's them. I think they're gone then. Because that's
Can't
three teams.
Be. There's no way. This might be it. If A7 or ACB gets a good amount of kills, they might be able to get this back into this game. This is what it's all. Well, no, that's not. Aegon's still there. They're still there. Never mind.
Okay, so it's not them. It's not them. There we go. But one's down.
But they do get a knock on IQ, so IQ's gonna go down.
Mm-hmm. But Arm is gonna be fighting.
Forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Bai is there.
They've got really already got one elimination. Okay, Bai might be in a bad position. Yeah. Qtel's gonna push up forward. Some shotgun's gonna come down. Aegon, gonna take it. Aegon's out. Oh my word! Orb just eliminated the champions.
Champions of the Cellar Dwellers no longer.
For sure. My word. Oh,
Indeed,
what? Oh,
indeed,
what
indeed.
are we
This is
witnessing right
why
now?
I love PUBG. And you know, this moment, are you not entertained? Because I, for sure, am entertained.
Now, the question is, right, Swally, all that is left now. I know Arb's been doing really good, but they're not really in the top 10. They might be in the top 10 with this position they got right now. They've got 4 eliminations, but there's still 12 teams to go. A7, SPG, and FF all sitting at over 25 points. These are the teams that really need to now come out of their shells and push for eliminations. That's the only shot that they have. If they don't push for eliminations, then they're not going to be able to get on top of the points of Aegon. So this is where it gets interesting. Aegon, I think, went down without really losing anything. Quest, they're also going to look for an opportunity to go on OXR, and they've not really performed that well as well. So it's not a crazy opportunity for them to take something down, but it now stands that A7, SPG, and FF, I want to see some big eliminations, Wally.
Exactly. If they want to go for that push into the win here, it's going to be huge for them. There we go.
They've picked up the pan. The pan on...
Yeah, take out the pan.
On Fahidan.
Make a fan. There we go. It's
I've
not
got that
yet,
shotgun ready as well.
They aren't alone here yet, just quite, but still 3 eliminations this early on. 12 teams only left, and this still a long way to go. Like you said, right? If the circle does end up going all the way up north, then it's gonna be a game of driving. So we'll find out. But Kante is just gonna be heating up here, and Quest and Company will be happy with this wonderful start.
Yeah, an interesting start indeed. And we're slowing it down now. 12 teams still on the board. And this is now
Arb, look at that. Arb with the quadra. You believe it? Arb with the quadra this early on.
And there's the zone. Pretty good zone, all things considered. We're seeing pretty much the same zone as we saw previous game, where it kind of collapses over a body of water. So that's going to leave QXC, Clear, GMT, and GK, as well as SGB, which is very far out in a particular position to try and get over this water, where Arb, R3G, FF, R8, and RGG all sitting in a pretty good place here. But FF looks like they just got knocked as a few's gone down. So that's going to be quite bad for them, as we're still waiting for that final knock. Still 12 teams back on the board, but the rotation is going to come through immediately as Arb, they are still playing around this area. RTG sitting in outside the zone, and one of their players have been knocked, so just need to try and wait for an opportunity to try and race this person out, and does look that that's going to happen in the smoke.
All right. I like this position. Rosa with the cheeky angle once again, right by the, what do you call this? No, this is not scaffolding. What do you call that? I don't even know what you call that. What would you call
Bridge.
that? Oh,
Bridge.
Yeah, that is a bridge.
Yeah. He's on a bridge.
This is the case of like overly complicating. Oh, you can go all the way up there. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know you could walk all the way up there. That's a very interesting rat
right?
spot, though. I didn't even know you could play from that angle. You can really catch someone by surprise doing that.
Such a cheeky, especially if someone's like gonna be driving by you or whatever, right? But yeah, GK and Company, let's see. But it would be fun if we did end up if the circle did end up in the military base in Sosnovka. That would be interesting. Okay, just holding his angle here. He's gonna go for the shot here. He's gonna falling very low, not quite the knock that he was hoping for, but Mars
got a lot of damage though. At least that's gonna cost him a bit of healing to try and get back in this, and that guy is playing like Tokyo Drift, trying to get away from those shots.
Exactly, you know, he's going serpentine. Oh wow, you can go all the way up here.
Look at this man. What is he doing?
Wow.
What is going on right now?
A proper.
Can you? How far?
Can you
go all the way
on top? Can you go all the way on top?
Can you? No way. There's no way.
No way.
This man is showing us things. What is he going to be able to mantle
monkey.
that? There's no way. What on earth are we seeing right now? What is this position? There's no way anyone's going to be able to spot them up here.
If it actually if the circle goes towards them, that would be so insane. if they find
But they're playing
the-
on the edge of the circle anyway, I think.
Oh yeah. We need to
Oh,
wait.
that might just be no.
until-
It's just the road.
See, he's not going as high. He does not have the monkey climbing abilities of Mars. Or
Doesn't have the
does
skill.
he? Or does he? Let's find out. Nah, it doesn't. He's not even gonna try. Anyways,
Does
that's
he
into
open
the
access
action
gonna happen
after.
in GK?
Ragnar.
SGB is the ones that's gonna have to watch out for this one. GK sees spots the information that he needs for the team. Probably informs that there are people waiting on the high ground there. As Hope is around, just lurking on the back and going prone, looking possibly for a shot over the hill. But they're trying to play it slow yet. SPG is the team that they need to try and get the most eliminations here. So if they can, shot! Actually, no way! Great! He's gonna get one on Noix. He's gonna go down. This might be bad. GK pushing up on to S2G. That could
This bridge-
cost them dearly.
Oh wow! just being fascinated by the bridge shenanigans right now. So
Yeah, they're
much
just playing
bridge
around.
shenanigans
GMT.
going on. But
GMT
Ragnar
needs
is
to go
gonna
look for
get knocked
eliminations.
on the other side of the map here. They have to. They want the points. They know
Yeah,
how
10
far behind
teams
they
still
are.
available.
They can't just get
Kobe
the
from
placement
Dope.
points. Kobe.
Kobe from Hope,
Are you
Molotov
hopeful?
and Nate. HPG gives one to Ragnar. Ragnar's going to go down. Smoke's going to come through. Hope's going to have to back away now. Might be able to grab more. GK. They've missed out on Ragnar. He's been completely thirsted. So SPG, look at this. Hope trying to play. Oh, but he gets run over by the car. Oh my word. SPG Victor just being absolutely savage. Now look at Satan. He's going to look for the play here onto Victor, but he's going to be able to get the knock out of the car. That's going to be helping this time as Victor tried to run him over, but that's going to work. As Satan says, no, mate, I'm going to knock on your door, break the window, shoot you through the window. Take that car out real quick. Goat. SG.
Grand Theft Auto.
On GK.
Not quite Grand Theft Auto.
Not
you
exactly
go,
clear. All right. Ooh, all right.
Oh my
Oh my word, look at this. The man, the myth, the legend. Marth himself finding a kill, standing up at the top. Now GMT looking for Clutch, but look at Marth has been spotted out from the back. He's going to have to go prone while he still shoots at Clutch, and he even gets the response. He takes on Helsing. Prestige. Clutch is going to get knocked out from the back. Marth just trying to spam it out. Zone starting to move in. Marth might be able to get this. Doesn't know if they're busy raising behind their car, so he's going to have to spam through that as much as he can. Kamikaze's out on the coast, but they don't know what they want to do from this position.
That was crazy though. Like who
He just
would
drove in.
ever check that angle, right? Who would ever
No,
in
no
their
one.
right mind check that
No one.
angle?
GMT just drove up and just got obliterated because he stopped for a second.
Right? Well, you know, he was behind two covers, right? He was sandwiched between two cars. How would he know that he would be shot from above?
No, he
Right?
couldn't have. There was no way for him to know.
There's no way. All the IQ in
like-
the world won't help with that one. Surely.
All right, looking for the kill on Kamikaze. North, trying to spam it down, gets the damage down. They do get the knock indeed. All right, it's going to be able, going to be able to get the kill on GMT. That's going to be massive, and that's going to be... Oh, Satan got taken out by SPG. That's going to be a big knock for them. Is that down for GK? No, Garth is still available on GK, but he's falling dangerously low. Only a couple of seconds on that hill. Is he going to be able to clutch it up?
He made it,
My
Just
word, that was too close.
clutch. That clutch jeans. That's what it's all about.
And that's the
Calculated,
last heal that he
calculated.
have as well. Calculated heal. There we go. Well, he's going to be the last person for GK. Actually, just gets taken out there by SG, and that's going to be it for GK. They have been eliminated. Now, SPG still having to get important points. I don't know where A7 is, but they are the people that needs to try and get back into this as quickly as they can. SPG are the people that need this the most. Look at that. Clear gets taken out quickly by Kachaos. Is it Chaos? It's Chaos. Oh no! The shot from the side. The Van Kid comes in, gets the kill on the sideline. The Van Kid clears it up quickly on Mazo. As Van Kid looks for more, might be able to grab it out. Just barely loses that spray pattern on the car. As a clear veto He does get that thirst on Mazzaro. And that's going to be a good start. Eight teams left.
8 teams left, 23 remaining. If you're chasing for the win, that's like at least 20 more points. If you want to kill everyone, you think about it. Anyways,
We haven't seen we haven't seen anything from SPG, so we can see how much points they have. So I'd like to see that.
Elise. I never thought they'd actually put sports cars in PUBG, but they put every.
Yeah, that's one way.
Yeah, it's basically Fast 5, like you said. Right? You know, like
yeah, I mean,
off-road
sports
cars.
Yeah, I mean, sports cars aren't really known for being durable, you know.
Right, and they can't exactly like be on top of like dirt, right? Oh man, okay, Tiger.
Tiger got spotted out. Yes, clear from one shot.
Out.
We saw them get second place on the previous game. So
and they are
second place on the second
good
game.
Position. They are second place. Yep, Miramar map. But RTG, they are in a fairly better spot right now. But no, look at that, Molly taking down one of the members of RTG actually. But R8 and company.
R8 looking for the kill.
It's the Rats.
Oh, one shot gets taken out. Clear does combine back, gets the trade easily. Spam Groza from RTG. Not gonna get too much. Groza does actually get the knock out of the car. Nate's gonna come through.
Is gonna be there. The circle is gonna be moving quite.
Oh no!
Is it gonna be flushed out there? Almost got taken out. They're gonna fight back. R8 gonna skate on. Gonna take some damage, but Groza is gonna be knocked down. Clear shot is actually gonna be taken out here. Nade as well on Groza, but R8 it's ID7 is gonna be able to heal up there, but Clear Vito is actually gonna fall there. If I'm not mistaken, was that the Clear team? Not quite yet, but Kalaga gonna get he will drive by to his death. Apparently, as R8 still alive, they are showing how to rat very well in this one. Behind the Rat King himself, Marth. What was that spot earlier? Still can't get over it. But Clear is actually still alive here. Vankid is going to be
the last man standing for his team.
Oh
my word!
Oh wow! Gonna be able to spray down Vankid over there. Gonna heal right back up as well. Vankid against the world. 15 remaining. If they find the miracle, Clear might be able to surprise a lot of people here. Because Vankid, he has been playing slow. He has been playing smart. Let's see if it's enough for the winner chicken dinner. But R8 also on a mission here, 4-man strong with 6 eliminations. R8 wanna go for that top 3, top 4 finish.
Yeah, it's difficult for them. They're not really anywhere close to getting those important points, but right now in this game they are indeed in contentions to get as much as they possibly can. All the heavy hitters have been taken out pretty much. FF was at 25 points, so they're even a team that also could do with a good amount of points at the end of this. As SPG, they still got players alive actually, and they have been spotted out here by R3G.
As you said, only 1 elimination for now, but Roshan Company will be happy with that one. They can still go for some points here. They're in the top half of the points right now. We're gonna be a far cry for them to win, but still, you wanna at least finish with some. It's finishing in pride. It's the pride at this point.
Yeah.
Right? Pride is game.
Even Ob,
you wanna finish in top.
Even Ob's still alive, Swally.
Oh, yeah, they are. Wow. Okay, as we say that, someone
He didn't sound like,
again.
SPG.
The ass is shown. Not quite the
That
big,
is
the jiggle that you wanted there. Not the angle you were going for. I think he didn't see where the grenade came from. So he just guessed randomly.
Oh.
and
Alright, looking for
that was
that.
unfortunate. But yeah, Van
Van
Kid
Kid
picking up
spotted out
another
here.
kill, making
Oh, he
my
gets knocked
goodness!
down! And that's going to be a
As I
good
was
buy to clear.
saying! And that's clear gone. That is clear gone. Just like that. And FF, 0 eliminations, but they are holed up in this compound fairly nicely there. Nicely.
Yeah, SPG is still alive. I think they got one player still alive on that team. So I still want to see what the points that they have eliminations wise going into this, because it's them. A7's been eliminated. They're out. So they're not going to go out. FF is the only team that can. FF and SPG is the only teams that can still really contest for Aegon's spot. But as it stands, it doesn't seem like Aegon is going to lose this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one has like you need like a monster performance just to catch up. You need like 20. You need like
Flux.
15 eliminations, if my math is correct. And the chicken dinner
Yeah,
or
you
something
need a
like
lot.
that.
Yeah, SPG
Just for you
needs.
to-
They need a lot. They need
Yeah,
13.
do the quick maths.
They did 12 eliminations. Oh no, look at this. SPG lost player standing. Gonna have to try to defend towards it, but he's gonna get taken out. And that's gonna be it for SPG. As they've been taken out contentious quickly by R8. Look at this team just coming through from nowhere. Why haven't we seen R8 dominate the playing field like this in the first few games?
I know, right? They're still 4-man strong right now. 8 eliminations. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you start slow, I guess. Because we had no highlights from Marth earlier. And just as we say that, Marth gets run over.
Oh,
The cast
R8
is
goes a
good,
bit too
yeah.
deep. He's gonna get taken
Prestige
out.
is gonna
Oh,
find- Ooh, okay. They're gonna be fine.
Prestige.
R8 is gonna be able to revive the friends here. And they're gonna be able to stick
thought-
to the coastline here, but the rest of the team.
yeah, but they're
Look
being
at
rushed
that.
by
Cars-
RTBG. They might be in trouble.
Yeah, right. The cars are just arriving right in here, and as we say, the moment we start hyping up R8, they get run down, literally by cars. And I think that's it. But still, at least Regis.
All right, Skeleton is going to push up forward.
Oh,
Oh my
nade.
word! That nade landed perfectly.
Oh, R8 from out of nowhere, just getting that nade. Roshan. Okay, it's SK Ton now, the last man standing with the beautiful nade in that one. But he has to be careful though, because the rest of the teams, the rest of Regicide know where he is. There we go. There is gonna be a battle by the cliffs here. This is where
Oh, this is gonna be-
Circle
this-
gonna be edging.
This is the last three
Okay.
teams. This is it. This could be it,
Exactly.
Swally.
Last three teams, Soulless. SK Ton is still alive, and Regicide. I mean, none of the teams that we wanted to dominated, but still, you know, at least we're getting a fun game. We're seeing. Okay, what is this parking? That is like god tier parking right there. You know,
He's using it
parking
to
by the
cover
side of the
himself.
cliff. And the car didn't
this-
fall. What is physics? SK Ton, how many nades? He has 5 nades. That could be big for him if he finds where they are.
Yeah, indeed, it could be.
Ooh. 20
This could-
seconds, still in the circle,
Escape
ever so
him.
slightly. He's binding his time though. There is one person underneath him. I'm not sure if he is aware of that. But FF is moving up here. Lutz finally healed up. Soulless to back him up. Escape,
all right.
Escape doesn't know. Not quite sure where the other one. He doesn't know that someone's underneath him. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right, it's been
there we
doing
go.
really
As I
well
say,
so
he
far.
heard me. He heard me. He heard me. Nice awareness. I'm just gonna be checking all angles, making sure no one gets the wraparound on him. Okay.
All right, it's been doing really good so far. 11 eliminations going in at 4 players remaining.
Crazy.
one on
he's spamming
R8,
his
and he's
nades.
spamming his smokes,
That
trying to bait out FF actually.
That was 2 nades. That was 2 nades as well. So unless they don't bite the bait here, it's gonna be a game of patience once again. But SKTon, he has the high ground over here. One enemy still underneath him. Look at that. Doesn't even know if the Regicide player is actually still down there. There's no way. It's so hard for him to check that angle. He has to expose himself if he wants to check that angle. Still very, very safe. Okay, he's gonna move up now. This could be big because he is out of the circle, unfortunately. He's gonna be nading, trying to make sure that no one is lurking in those rough spots. Okay, that was the smoke spammed all over the place. Gonna buff himself quite a bit, and he will finally move up here. Doesn't find the Regicide player just yet, but FF, they're gonna be able to stand their ground right here. 2-man strong, numbers advantage definitely in their favor. Still, still gonna be waiting it out here. I don't think anyone has seen the Reg player yet. I haven't seen where he went. Regicide, I don't see Regicide on the map anymore, but he's still there. Where are you? Anyway, so let's gonna finally move up. All 3 teams are gonna be forced to move east towards the circle. This could be when things get dicey. This could be when the winner chicken dinner gets claimed here. But look at that. Finally, 9K finally gets shown there in a very, very rat spot here. But SKTon, will he be patient here? They have to be patient. Whoever moves first here will die. But who does have the heals advantage? Not a lot of mets.
The zone's been pushing them. The zone's going to be pushing them a little bit more towards the east, so it's going to be tough for R3G to really get back into it. SKTon is good; he's in a good position. I think FF they're the team that was supposed to do good here with 25 points. Even with the good placement, they're not going to be able to challenge too much on Aegon's.
They only have one,
but they will definitely grab themselves second place, in my opinion. I think so. They're in a good spot. It now stands to reckon, though. What is the zone going to do?
Exactly. So there we go. FF, they do have the Overwatch advantage here. SKTon the nade. Will it connect? Not.
Oh, beautiful nade.
Wait,
it did damage him a lot, though.
It does. I thought it was wide. Apparently not wide. But SKTon, there we go. Gonna have to move now. Running out of time. So much patience. Patience is indeed a virtue in a game like this. But SKTon gonna have to burn through his meds very, very early on. 2-on-1.
Spots it out.
You have what it takes. Nice smoke though. Nice smoke. Will you find the angle? Nice! Through the smoke. He gets the knock. It's a 1-on-1 now. Nicely done, but the angle. Ooh! Wow! Wow! That was unfortunate. Almost had the angle, but it was a 2-on-1 situation. That smoke almost won in the game. Good effort from R8, but it's gonna be Flux Esports takes the winner chicken dinner in that one. The proper trade 2-on-1. It was always gonna be hard. But yeah, like I said, this is probably gonna leapfrog them to number 2 in the standings.
Yep.
And that was the last map.
Really good. Yeah, that was a really well played by Fireflux. Fantastic. And congratulations to all these teams that really played really well going into this last round. And like you said, Fireflux really tried to push that. They only had about 3 eliminations or something like that. So they're going to push up to 13 points. Excuse me, that might actually help and just go just past A7. But we'll look at the scoreboard and no problem. But just an absolute showcase of skill by this team. And it's mad to have seen Aegon go out so quickly. I didn't even know if Aegon got a single elimination
We'll find out.
before before they even got eliminated. We will, yeah, but it's just, oh my word, the roller coaster of emotions that we saw in that game. We wanted a quick game, and it delivered. It wasn't even a quick game; it was a savage game. All these top teams, Aegon, A7, SBG, all of them just got taken out so quickly. So looking at the scoreboard, we will in a bit, but Swally, what a game, and what a good ending as well.
What a game. It was so awkward that the Regicide player was just under the cliff there the whole time. Everyone was just ignoring him, and then he just pokes and just peeks and dies after that. Still, really, it just goes to show how dominant Iconics was throughout this series, because they get eliminated early, they still win. It's all about consistency. We say time and time again, and that's the name of the game. And PUBG Mobile and Iconics, well, taking the number 1 spot here. Unless we're wrong. Surely we're not wrong. It's almost impossible for anyone to have caught up after that.
Definitely. It was a very interesting game to have witnessed. There was a lot of back and forth. Like we said, there was going to definitely be some. I think the thing that made this game so interesting was just purely the positioning of the zone. I think a lot of players probably thought it was going to push a bit more north, but they ended up going really down south, away from any of the places a lot of people dropped. Arb got a really good position on that island, where a lot of teams like SBG and Aegon had to rotate really quickly, and that just caused them just to be out in the open. They got picked off so quickly. Aegon got taken out, and just got taken out so quickly as well, inside of a house, and it made for some really good entertainment. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm excited to see the scoreboard. Really, Swally.
Yeah, speaking of entertainment, it was the R8 Marth with the bridge parkour. That was such a joy to watch, right? Like one of the highlights of the day, surely. And like you said, right, where was this R8 in the first 3 maps? Where was
exactly?
Right, like because they had so much moments of brilliance in that one, but alas, they were mere moments only. Because they were really that consistent throughout. Unlike Iconics, which they were just on another level.
They were. They really struggled the first game, and they pulled through. We'll see. I think we're going to look at a few highlights first. But Aegon did really well in the first. Did really badly, in the first game, in the first map, and they managed to pull it back. All right, I feel like Skaten, he was the person that I felt like they warmed up. The first 3 maps was just a warm up for them, and then when they finally got to the 4th map, that's when they started really getting those knocks and getting those important picks. And it's sad to say that you see teams like that, they actually can perform, but maybe it's a little bit of a pressure going into this game. So it's going to be tough for them. We'll see where R8 sits on the leaderboard. But they did really, really well to try and hold on to the best they can for this game. So we're going to look at the highlights in a little bit, but it was a fantastic game to watch with so many definite highlights. We saw a lot of grenades landing, a lot of early. Here's the kill from Arb in the beginning. They managed to get Aegon in that point as well in the house, and so much quick things. Geekay getting run over by Victor, but Victor obviously got his fair share. And here's the player you say from Marth, the man, the myth, the man on the bridge, just absolutely clearing out field. Clear had a really good run as well. They tried to get a few kills, but they got taken out just before they get on the bridge by RTG and R8. Obviously, you can see that just doing fantastic. VanKid was a good player as well. We saw they've been doing fantastic. And another kill by the car, and this is where it got really bad. The zone just kind of ended on the cliff side, and you were doing a really good job at giving us that play by play as it started to run down, and that was the final kill as they managed to grab themselves that win. And FF, we'll see in a bit, but just a fantastic play.
What made the play really smart for them, right? He popped down the smoke, he got the kill, and the right play was to push it from another angle, and that's exactly what they did. Because if he stayed and waited that angle, you gave him that 1-on-1 duel, might have even won in the end. It's still right decision making, but that is how you play a 2-on-1. Textbook how you play a 2-on-1 in any FPS game.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how you play a 2-on-1. And they almost lost a 2-on-1 to R8, to be honest. Esketon played that really well, even though they got naded a few times as well by FF.
Oh yeah, he did.
He still managed to get one knock. Yeah, he got naded. He still grabbed a knock through the smoke. If it wasn't for FF pushing up wide like that, it would have been difficult. But there you are, ladies and gentlemen. There is the scoreboard for this specific map. R8 managed to grab themselves a good few points there. And was it R8 that won? I thought it was 5 Flux that won.
Oh wait, placement. Oh yeah. Points.
Oh no, placement. Yeah, it is. Points wise, R8 got the 12 points off the elimination. 12 eliminations. That is wild for R8. They bagged themselves 18 points and they got second. They still got the most points purely off of how many eliminations that they got. That is amazing.
Right? That is crazy. Look at Arb over there. It's 4-4-8. Well, look at that. Getting eliminated very early, Onyx. They weren't the first one eliminated, but they were one of 5 teams that had 0 in that map. Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. GMT got taken out. iKURD.
Anything can happen here, but there we go. Congratulations, Agon Esports, for being the champions of the PUBG Mobile Arena Esports. What is this? Qualifier tournament?
No, they're not champions just yet. It's only the qualifiers. They've managed to grab themselves obviously a good amount of points. Yeah, they're still in the invitational qualifiers. They're still going to move on to the next part. So this is not the champions just yet. It's only for this one part of invitational qualifiers. And they'll be moving on forward with a good amount of points in the back spot. But this is still the start, ladies and gentlemen, that you'll be watching. I mean, there's so much still to go forward. You can look at the points right there. 49 points for Agon. Didn't manage to grab anything. Flux, as I said, managed to get just barely enough points to grab himself that second place.
That was a lot of points if you think about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is SPG played better? Sorry?
For them to have won that, they would needed like so much more eliminations just for them to catch up to Agon Esports. It's crazy. But yeah,
it's
SPG,
absolutely mad. And yeah, they're doing really good. SPG, if they just played a bit better in the second map and the third map, they might have actually taken this away. But Agon was there. And they've managed to clear up quite a lot. Yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic to see these teams play. And you know, if they really push through, they could have. A lot of these teams, you know, they could have definitely gone through. Definitely.
Exactly.
But if you look on the scoreboard right now, ladies and gentlemen, these top 8 teams will be the teams that will be moving on to the next qualifiers. All the other 8 has been kicked out, and these teams are going to be facing up against other 8 teams in order to get that next spot going up and towards the finals. So they will be moving over to the monthly finals, and then we'll see what happens after that. Unfortunately, these other 8 teams are going to be knocked out. RTG, iKURD, Conquer Iraq, Orb Champions, GMT, Onyx, Quest, Regnum, Carya. They've all been playing really well. We've saw them really push hard, but unfortunately just wouldn't cut it. Orb in the first 2 maps just didn't really push as hard as they could. The second 2, they really came out of the shell, warmed up, and managed to get some good placements, but it just wasn't there. Swally, what's your opinion on what we've been seeing so far on these maps?
All right, like, imagine like some of the top teams in terms of points in this term, they were eliminated very, very late. Arb was, Agonix was eliminated early. SGB was eliminated early in 1.2. It's just anything really can happen. It's just finding the breaks, taking advantage of the breaks that the game does give you. You know, Arb, like I said, they had 0 points in 2 maps. Then they had a few good maps, skyrocketed them to 12. And like R8 also, R8 had a rough first few maps as well. Just, you know, like how soon can you find your groove? How soon can you read the map well? How soon can you read the enemies well? There's so much variables in PUBG Esports, and that's what makes it so fun. It's a chaotic esports, and you wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, we wouldn't have. And Yeah, it is all about chaos. You're quite right on that one, Swally. And just to let you viewers, to inform you viewers as well, every first place of every qualifier, that first place team moves on, gets a direct invite, and qualifies for the LAN finals, automatically securing themselves a spot. And obviously, the part of the other 7 moves on to the part of the monthly finals. So really good work by Aegon. They've managed to obviously qualify for that LAN final and securing themselves a pretty good spot in this tournament for that 500,000 dirham. Really good. I think that's about $1,600, $1,800 if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that, but it's just over $1,000 that is going to be up for grabs in that final. $1,500, my apology. So yeah, really well done by these teams, and overall I think this has been an absolutely fantastic play. And we'll we're going to keep on talking for a little bit longer because we still have to look at the roadmap, what we have going forward, and what's going to happen eventually for these teams going up to the last final battle for that prize pool. But a big shout out as well to the organizers for making this all happen, and obviously I don't think this is said enough, for the admin in the background. The admin is definitely the team that's been just amazing at making all this happen. They've been getting all the talent together, working extremely hard, making sure everything works well and everything gets organized. So a big shout out to everyone. I know you guys know who you are, in talking in our ear, giving us all the information that we need. You guys have been phenomenal at organizing all this, and it's been an absolute pleasure casting this. But putting that aside, Swally, what is your experiences been so far casting your first ever PUBG mobile game?
Pretty fun and chaotic. I can't emphasize the chaotic enough, right? Because I'm so used to these intimate esports, right? The 5-on-5s.
Yeah.
These are 16 teams, 4 duking it out. That's so insane, and I think it's so exciting. Also, like, I don't know, I'm not sure how a LANs of PUBG Mobile would ever go, but it would be so interesting when they do actually get to do LAN someday. But the mere fact that these players, they have to make these split second, like these high level split second decision makings and decisions to get anything done here. And yeah, I'm running. It is almost 3 a.m. where I am from, so it is quite the fun. Like, my adrenaline is pretty high despite the R. And because of these, the highlights were insane. It was insane, and there we go. This is the prize pool for today. First place did get 500 dirham. Second place 350. Third place 250. Fourth place 150. Fifth and sixth 75. Seventh and eighth 50. So these are all the guys and girls that will be moving on in the qualifier stage. All 8 of them will be winning something. At least, get that extra skin or something. I'm sure, gamers, they always want their skin. It's all about the cosmetics, baby. And, lots of money to put in if you did win today.
Definitely, but I think it's not just about the skins and buying cosmetics and stuff. We'll talk about this roadmap in a quick second. This money is what really helps these teams to keep on playing. That's what's important.
True.
And it's amazing. But looking at the roadmap in front of us, so today we've had the invitational qualifiers. Obviously, we've had 8 teams going to go through. They're going to go on to the monthly qualifiers in a bit. After that, we'll be moving onto the playoffs. So the teams that wins the monthly qualifiers, they'll be moving over to the playoffs. Will be 2 groups as well. 32 teams going to be competing against each other. So the first place of each of those parts going to be moving straight onto the grand finals for that LAN, where it's going to be a pretty good cash prize waiting for them. So a lot of opportunity for these teams to keep on moving forward. Pretty excited to see what's going to bring out. Obviously, there's still a lot of games still to be played. If you guys want to see where this is being played, please follow on to the profile of Arena Esports. You'll find a Linktree link. Go over there, have a look at the website, have a look at when these teams are going to be playing up against each other. Stay informed, follow, subscribe, have a look at all and you guys can see what exactly happened.
It was like
so a nice little upfront shot of Swally there, as he's gonna give us a nice little chat of everything. But yeah, if you guys want to have a look at all the games going on, please give a follow and a subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. But so far, it's been a phenomenal time. You're right there, Swally.
I got surprised there. I thought, did I get disconnected? Why is it my face all of a sudden? But yeah, thank you.
You're just massively plastered.
Thank you, Direct.
Yeah.
I guess. Thank you, Mr. Director.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's all right. We keep moving forward. Yeah, but that was exactly it. So we've got the roadmap. Everything's pretty good. Yeah. So before we go off, I just want to say that was some amazing performance from the teams that we saw today. It was an absolute pleasure doing it all. From the top teams, we are so hooked to learn how the Open Qualifier unfolds. Please stay tuned on our socials for more updates. Refer to your friends to register while you earn arena points. Keep following updates about Arena Esports tournament powered by Etisalat, by Ian, and our strategic partner, AD Gaming, and our broadcast partner, Platonia Esports. Make sure to follow their socials to stay updated on the tournament as well, please, guys. If you aren't able to watch today's full stream, don't worry, we got you back in some of the best moments of all the formats will be played after this. Let us know which is your favorite one by mentioning in the comment section below, followed by hashtag #IndusLatArena. And I want to say from my side as well, Swally, it has been a phenomenal day casting with you. You're an extremely talented caster, and I'm really appreciated that we're able to do that today together.
Looking forward to more, mate. Surely, hopefully, Dark.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're gonna have to end it there, guys. Please have a fantastic evening. Look after yourself, stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys definitely on the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave, 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 Now everybody from the front to the back go. Everybody from the front to the back, go, 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 Now everybody from the front to the back, go. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. 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 Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave, 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 Now everybody from the front to the back go. Everybody from the front to the back, go, 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 Now everybody from the front to the back, go. Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party, don't stop stop the rave.